Hey, Blue Griffin. No, not that. Where is it? There you are. I'm good. How are you doing tonight? All right. Went live. Gee, thanks, Twitch. I'm already here. Yeah. Glad to be off for a couple of days. It's been stressful lately. I know the feeling. Working with customer service can be a real bitch. Clickety clack clack. Yeah, the microphone is pretty close to the keyboard. So I was just sending a message to what's her name, Courtney Bright, because I made an oopsie. I forgot to give her back her Patreon role after she pledged back. I'm like, oh shit, and I already did my call, so I'm working with a compromise, something that I owe her because it's a big Patreon or a big pledge. So still hope to hear back from her. So yeah, it really is. Yeah. There, got your DM, and it's much appreciated, but can wait for another time. Are you sure, Courtney? Because I don't want to make you feel left out. What type of microphone is it? Because it's a microphone nerd itself. It's pretty good quality. It's
It's a Yeti.
Yeah, it's a Blue Yeti.
I'm gonna
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna heat up some pizza rolls to tide me over while I make dinner.
Okay. Delicious.
I mean, it's food.
Yeah.
That's the tagline for pizza rolls. It's food.
Yeah. Yes, Zuckerman, I'm working on more of the best of Golden Fox plays. Yep, a Blue Yeti. They're about $100, and they have some. They're pretty good quality. All right, so I think it's about time I just switched to the main screen. Once again, for some reason, again, I appreciate the offer. It's very sweet, depending on where Luna and I finish our watch party. I might try to join. If not, it'd still be okay to until next time. Okay. Thoughts on the rest of D23 Expo? The only thing I know of recently is that I saw a tweet of the actor who played Short Round reunited with Harrison Ford from the Temple of Doom. That was incredibly wholesome. I'm like, yes. Like, the Temple of Doom is always regarded as like the least favorite amongst a lot of people who enjoy watching Indiana Jones, but I'm one of the few people who enjoyed Short Round's character. Some people say that he's quote unquote annoying, but he's not as obnoxious as the what that lady was. Like she was so over dramatic with everything, it just got on my nerves. But I digress. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah. So I have this nice little trick here where when I'm rearranging everything, I got this crop set up and I got this integrated into the program. So that way, it's easier to reach instead of having to like reach all over the place to find out where it is. This is just a constant copy and paste to make sure that all the vectors are in the same place through each expression they're having. It's a good trick. This can be moved. Here we go. Let's move it here. Let's play it.
Oh, that just reminds me. That just reminds me of the actual, not making this up, Chunky Milk ad from one of Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos.
Let's animate it where it merges its way in. Let's give it about a second worth. Give it enough space. Let's see that. So this is how you position the OC vectors in your place. Yeah. Also, yeah, it's been a hot minute since I mentioned the car engine repair. I'm somewhat taking a break from doing gaming streams for a little bit. It won't be too long. I gotta work on ones that we have now, or I gotta prepare a bunch of highlight reels for that because it's been a hot minute since I made a highlight reel. It's been a hot minute since I've made anything, Alright, set that to, I think that's fast. This controls the various, like, the velocities and everything. Because some that are just, like, some are more stiff. And some have more of, like, a certain flow to it. So.
Chunky Milk ad from one of Jacksepticeye's funniest home.
So, I don't know if you can notice the difference. Let's put it back to linear. The movement comes off stiff when I do this.
Chunky Milk ad from one of Jacksepticeye's.
Yeah, it's pretty stiff. So, I do this. I put it to fast, which is supposed to, like, slow, like, it moves a little quickly, but it slows down at the end of the movement.
Chunky Milk ad from one of Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos.
It feels more organic, whenever you do that. So, I always gotta fade that out, too.
Guy's funniest home videos.
I guess that's what I get for...
Oh, shit!
Alright, so... I'm just gonna do a quick way of... Yeah, let's do that. I have a ton of clips of August to keep the fans entertained as they come out each week. Yeah. No, it's good that I need breaks every now and then. I was surprised at how big the Oregon the Oregon Trail was. Like, because I looked at a couple playthroughs and I saw some, like, long playthroughs that ranged to, like, 10 minutes or something like that. I'm guessing those kind of players just know how to do it enough to where they could just play through it like a hot knife through butter. But I underestimated that so fucking hard. But it turned out to be a pretty good stream. No, not there.
Oh, shit!
You went into the other end.
Death landed in amongst the minerals. Def, may I make a suggestion? Never mind.
How far did you get in Oregon Trail? Blue Griffin, believe it or not, I managed to actually finish the game. I managed to reach Oregon. But despite all the efforts, like, I was trained to hunt for food so good that I didn't have to buy any pounds of food But then, like, near the last stretch, everybody except for me died. Like, I was the only survivor to reach Oregon. Yeah, I managed to reach Oregon, but everybody else in my party was dead. To a lesser extent, it is kind of unfortunate.
I'm gonna take a quick nap.
All right, you go do that.
Okay.
All right, let's move you over here. Yeah, there we go.
Steph, may I make a suggestion? Never mind. Dick.
um, yeah. Trying to match the height a little. I mostly just measured the size of the head so that way it looks like they're kind of at the same kind of height, sort of. I try to match Logic's character to be close to the height of a stallion, despite that the body features are part of a mare. Disney has been releasing a lot of announcements lately and new trailers today and yesterday. Yeah, Amethyst, that's because there's an event going on called Disney D23. I'm not sure why they call it 23 specifically. Yeah, like I've heard a ton of announcements. I've heard Disenchantment, the Little Mermaid remake, and there's apparently going to be another entry of the Lion King live action with the one centered on Mufasa. Not going to even bother.
You say that now.
I'm not going to watch it.
You say that now. I feel like your morbid curiosity is gonna get the better of you when it's out.
No. Because when you think about it, we're kind of to blame as to why that movie came
I
along.
saw it illegally, okay? I didn't give him money.
Disney will be 100 next year. Oh, that's why. It's because Disney was found in 1923. That's when the company was launched. So that explains the 100 years on the logos. If they're gonna make a movie about Mufasa, to an extent, it's more or less too late. Like, it's not a bad idea.
I mean, maybe they'll base it off those novelizations that actually talked about Mufasa and Scar when they were younger lions.
You mean the Copa Tales?
Yeah.
Fox went on with Key. You said you were not.
Said I was what?
Magical Star, fuck off.
What did they say?
He said, sorry, Fox, but I'm with Key. You said you were not going to watch the Lion King remake, and yet, ...
I mean, that is true.
That was out of pressure. No, I don't want... I do not like supporting Disney remakes.
I understand, but I'm just saying we'll see what happens in a couple years.
Galaxy DVA 1017. I'm probably butchering the name. Apparently, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was just a little hesitant to do that because I'm showing that old man side.
I like the teasers we've gotten for the Little Mermaid movie. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I saw a clip on TikTok. They showed a clip of more of the Part of Your World song. She kills it. She does such a good job.
Why is that he being spoiled already? Like,
It's not spoiled. It's just showing a clip. It's not even the full song. It's just the what's a fire and what is it? What's the word burn part? It's to build hype, and I mean people pay to go to that event. Might as well.
I mean, okay. Let's enlarge it just a bit. I mean, I have a feeling it's just going to be like done by the numbers again, like what a lot of other remakes did.
I like the cast,
I don't mind the cast.
and the music's being done by Lynn.
Yeah. Nowadays, Lin-Manuel is the new Alan Menken.
Look, I'm just saying, look, I don't like the business side of the Disney remakes, but there are creative people working on these things. So is it really fair to not give them a chance? I mean, if they don't interest you, you don't have to watch it. But, you know.
It's more or less frustrating.
I just think that from what I've heard of what they're going to be doing with this one, it's not going to be a paint-by-numbers remake. And that's the type of remakes I like. That's why, like, I like the Jungle Book live-action version because it was different. Aladdin had enough different things about it. I think, like, the Lion King one is an example of they did shot for shot, but just worse. I feel like this one could be good. You know, never say never. And hey, at least it's a musical.
I'm not as cynical about The Little Mermaid as I was with the previous Disney remakes, so I'm not turning that one down. I might give it a watch. It's just the fact that Disney is just... There's a part of me that thinks that they're doing all this because they want to erase the history of their 2D counterparts. Because this new generation is more accustomed to new movies instead of watching the timeless classics.
If it was truly erasing the 2D movies, they wouldn't have the 2D movies
On Disney Plus.
I don't think they're trying to erase the past. That's a bit exaggerative. Hyperbolic, I should say. But, whatever.
Don't watch Pinocchio remake unless you want to do another rip and tear topic for a future podcast. Nah, the movie already looks like garbage.
I'm sad. Because Zemeckis made it, and I like Zemeckis, but God, it's been a while since he's made a good movie.
Well, it also adds insult to injury that Tom Hanks was in there. As
the only compliments I give is the visuals. I like the Pinocchio and Jiminy models. I think Honest John looks great. But the only really good performance was Honest John's because it's Keegan-Michael Key. Besides that, everything's just bland.
Yes, Duct Tape, you're learning so much. Actually, let me move this a little bit. No.
With the perfect score.
Yeah. There we go.
Score.
Oh my! You know what? Let's flip you around. Let's flip you around so that way.
I'd like to announce my win with the perfect score.
There. Now it actually looks like he's pointing at his score. Yeah.
I'd like to announce my win with the perfect score.
Yeah.
With the perfect score.
Oh my god, that is awesome!
69.
69.
Alright, see, has the GoFundMe gone up since Thursday? Let me take a look. Where is it? It's still at 1100.
Make it go up to the
Yeah.
moon.
I think I've shared a couple of ideas before, but I'm still considering it. If I can work with the hardware and work with whatever materials that I have, I might do a stream where I'm actually playing guitar. I might actually work on some music projects. And like every time somebody donates like a little bit, like $5 or $10, it could be a request for me to play something. So like, I don't know, somebody could ask me to play Legend of Zelda or something. What rating would you give the Henry Stickmin collection? What do you mean?
Name.
69.
I don't want a shadow showing. Alright. Well, I can't do much about that. That is awesome! You know what? I think he can go a little further out so that way we can see his face at least. And Deaf Horse, it's now your turn. Enlarge you for just a bit. There we go. Jesse, you're next. Flip the other way. Shrink it down to Snitch and enlarge just a bit.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'll do this. There we go. I would give it a 10 out of 10 or lower. I'd say like maybe an 8 or a 9. For a game that is involving choosing different pathways to watch different cutscenes, it definitely makes it more worth it just off of how humorous it is. But for something that's worthy of like a really high rating, like a 10 out of 10 or something like that, I think that's more involvement with you actually doing stuff and not just picking choices. But the decision making is so worth it that the highest I could give is like close to an 8 or a 9. Definitely makes with a lot of friends to watch along with to see the stupid shit happen in that game. But that's off of just a rating in particular. From where I feel about the game, this may be a hot take. I've liked it more than Among Us.
Which game?
The Henry Stickmin collection.
Ah.
Funny as hell.
I have the taunt in Fortnite that's the Henry Stickmin distraction dance. It's great. It actually came with an Among Us bling pack, so that's cool. I mean, it's from the same devs, so no surprise.
Hey!
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a hole-in-one.
Oh, yes. Alright, I'm going to have fun working on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Any future plans for more Den streams? I think that would be pretty fun. I might make that an exclusive on Twitch as well, so that way I can provide more attention to the GoFundMe. Is there a perfect 10 out of 10, like, in your opinion? I think something a lot of people would have to realize is that a 10 out of 10 doesn't necessarily mean perfect. It just means that there's everything you like about it and there's nothing to complain about. And that's different compared to finding legitimate flaws. So, let's, to find an example. Like, Super Metroid. Easily my favorite game on the Super NES and probably my favorite game, period. I give that a 10 out of 10, but as people say that the game is quote-unquote perfect, there are a couple little things here and there that some people are not a big fan of. Some people don't like the controls, some people don't like a few other things. But regardless, it's still something that I have nothing to complain about. See, I mean, dude, because there was, that was when the last stream did, it was cut short due to copyright. I mean, I wasn't going to stream for too long anyway, and I fought the copyright claim, and the claim just expired. The video is just back in full swing. I'm still thinking about what other kinds of Den streams to make, like, just, I know that there's, like, it's supposed to be just, like, just chill around and just watch a bunch of silly videos and such. But it is important for me to realize that whatever clips that I'm watching, I have to watch with caution. And the shaking you on the vectors are better than I do, just saying. Duct tape, I hope this teaches you a very good method if you want to, like, you know, shake the characters. Because, like, you do, like, about four frames, switch one of them around. Like, have them in, like, a circular motion by just tapping on your arrow keys. And, yeah, you switch one over and it actually looks like it's jolting in different directions. Like, it looks disorienting, but in an organic way. And then just copy and paste, and then you got the same movement happening over and over and over again. Let's open up one of my previous ones. Yeah. All right, so hopefully if I can... I'm looking at one of my previous folders to look for this. And maybe a good Den video react to the older review videos. Bonus if people like listen to. Maybe. I kind of use those for Behind the Wings. God damn it. All the way up. Come on. Because I usually go for 4 frames with each of them going to the upper left, to the right, to the bottom left, and to the bottom right, and then repeat this step throughout the entire timeline. I do that too. I just flip one of the frames on the other end so that way it looks more jittery and not just going in circular motions. Are there any future plans for another one of those 100 episode reviews in 10 words or less? AVGN now has 204. Yes, actually, but I'm just going to reach up to 200. I don't know how far James is going to reach. I mean, the Angry Video Game Nerd was his most successful, his successful title on his channel for the past, like, almost 20 years. So, I don't expect it to, like, I don't expect it to end anytime soon, but I will not be surprised if he retires the project.
He's gonna have to make a good finale for it.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I somewhat thought that the 200th episode would become the big finale, which was him taking on the rest of the LJN titles.
I mean, if he has ideas to keep going, he keeps going.
Pretty much. Yeah, Magical Star, contrary to popular belief, he started Angry Video Game Nerd around 2004 when he reviewed Castlevania 2 and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, it's been around that long. He was in his early 20s when he started that, and now he's in his 40s. Son of a bitch. Alright. Trying to look for that text that says call lag or something like that. Yes, Magical Star, he has, I think, 2 kids, as last time I remember. I think he has daughters.
He got busy.
Yeah.
You married Elastigirl? Oh, and you got busy. Sorry, Disney and Pixar characters are on my mind today.
Understandable.
That's what you should do on this stream. You should go and try the tier list and make your see where your tier list lies.
Oh, a lot of people would disagree with me on a lot of things.
So?
No, I'm saying that in a humorous fashion.
I'd love to see what your tier list is compared to the Three Idiots one.
Well, not just with Disney, but like I've seen like people rank video game adaptations. What is it called? The Cinemassacre podcast. They had their list, and they kind of threw. They had a hot take with the Sonic movie. They said that it's a good adaptation, but is it though? Because it just feels like your typical like rodent trip and stuff like that. It's like, dude, Sega listened to the fans, and it turned out to be an engaging movie.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Ernest is there twice. Just ignore.
Yeah, there's 2 Ernesto pictures.
Yeah, apparently so. So, Chad, I'll point it this way: if the GoFundMe reaches 200, I'll get started on a ranking.
Yeah, do the tier list. Do the tier list.
I gotta think of what's the name of that segment.
I mean, you could just do it for fun.
I mean, yeah, but I always have that tendency to just.
I didn't expect you to make a whole production of it. I thought you were just going to take the piss and do it.
Yeah. I have a weird mindset, so
That's fine.
it could still be fun. There's there's multiple rankings and tier lists that I would like to do. Alright, I guess I have to type it down manually. Where's what's the name of the font for that one? There we go. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, make it the original source. That might work. Let's drop it down here.
No.
So thinking about it in videos of channels, who should I start with? Good question. That's entirely up to you.
That was supposed to be a hole in one. No.
Yeah, it is my 5th year of streaming. Been streaming for 5 years.
No.
I'm sure this is the logic. Hang on, I gotta finish animating this. So what's been your favorite game from each year? Let's see. A couple of nights ago, and I feel some of your footage in between is missing. I don't remember you unlocking some locations from the previous Sam and Max stream. Did you play it without recording? Not that I know of. Like, I would need to know specifically. Just gonna go ahead and
That was supposed to be a hole in one. No. When you were
Yeah,
at
well.
the
Okay, so favorite game from each year in streaming. Let's see. From 2018, that was I would have to say A Link to the Past. despite how long it took me. Let's see, for 2019, that goes to Tetris 2. Yeah, 2019. 2020 is definitely Time Spinner. 2021, I would have to say Mario RPG. This year, it's really, that's a tough one. So far, I'm thinking the Henry Stickmin collection, but that's mostly because of just our reactions to what's happening. Uno, Vlad really sold it when I streamed the, that 50th anniversary, the 50th anniversary run because of his rage being just so apparent. But that's like mostly in part 3. And that's not to say there was anything less funny on the previous ones, like watching Kitty lose her shit over drawing so many cards was just like, that was hilarious in and of itself. I didn't think A Link to the Past would be a favorite stream since that was your first big rage quit. I mean, rage quits happen a lot, but that doesn't get in the way of everything else around it, you know? Like, even at the time when I rage quit in Zero Mission, I was glad to have finished it because it did have a lot of fun moments behind it. Although I look back on the highlight reel that I did, and I'm like, I still wonder why I included that rage quit moment in the highlight reel. Like, that kind of takes away from being humorous. It just feels more, what's the term? Uninviting. Like, I didn't think about that. I just did it because I just wanted to clip and compile together every moment, you know? You started at Mount Rushmore, and I didn't see you reach the you stopped at the Yeti convention last time I saw it. I'll have to take a look back. How the hell did you do
Wow.
that?
That actually worked. I can't believe that. That had virtually no repercussions. Seeing the whole virgins. See, observe.
Okay, I know what to do here. How the hell did you do
Wow.
that? Yeah, I'm just gonna have the clip zoom in here. Yeah.
Accuracy. Observe.
How the hell did you do
Wow.
that?
That actually worked. I can't believe that. That had virtually no repercussions. Seeing the whole virgins.
Holy shit, no!
Not quite.
Not quite. Also, you didn't list the game from 2017. I don't think about that year too much. There weren't that many games. It was more of trial and error of getting the feel of everything. If I were to pick, though, it would be the first Tetris. Next time you have a multiplayer stream with any of your friends, could you try out Use Your Words? It's a game co-created by Brental Floss.
That's the guy who made the with lyrics songs. He would take game music and add lyrics to them.
I'm not looking into that. Rift Tracks is funnier. Yeah, no, Rift Tracks is a classic. I still love watching the Batman and Robin one. Oh, we're in hell already. That was fast. Here we go. Enlarge it just a bit. Kind of match the height a little. I mean, my character's bending down and he's already like... There we go. That'll work. Oh.
What was I thinking?
Logic. For the den stream, there's the tier maker for most media and the serial. You can rank which serial between S and F. Maybe? Holy shit, no!
Not quite. Not quite.
Oh, fuck!
What was I thinking?
Oh. Put you here. Put you here. There we go. Holy shit, no! Dude, everybody lost everyone's minds in Golf with Your Friends. That's what's hilarious about it. If there's anything that legit pisses me off in Golf with Your Friends, it's the randomizer. It's a very, very overpowering tool. Like, it comes way too often. Everybody uses it, and it just completely breaks the flow of you just trying to play the game. It just makes it less fun doing that. Holy shit, no!
Not quite.
Fuck! Fuck!
What was I thinking?
Evening Golden, how's your day been so far? It's been decent. We had rain today, which I would kind of include that as a blessing because...
It's been hot.
Yeah, fuck the heat, dude. I know a lot of people are like the summer, but I hate it. I hate it because it's just overbearing. Like, I've grown to become a living furnace. So when there's heat on me while I'm already a person who heats up a lot, it's miserable.
I like this summer.
You know what? I think I need to zoom in more so that way the pacing of the movement can actually... Yay, rain! You won't hear any complaint here in Texas. I hate the heat too.
What was I thinking?
Oh. Come on, baby. Yes. Birdie.
Oh, you're
Come
kidding
on.
me.
Oh, poor Solar.
Stupid squid thing.
No!
Oh, you're
Come
kidding
on.
me.
Oh, poor Solar. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on that side. Really?
Oh, you're
Come
kidding
on.
me.
Oh, poor Solar. I'd rather be trapped in a blizzard than in a hot desert in California, Nevada, or Texas. Oh, poor Solar.
Stupid squid thing.
No!
Actually, I should move this up, and this should be moved down. That way.
Why?
I saw that.
What?
Oh, why?
I saw that.
What?
Alright, so. Need to. Oh. There we go. I saw that.
Watch this sick
hang on.
play right here.
Ha!
Boom.
Holy
Absolutely
shit!
fucked it.
Holy crap, that
Bastard!
was fucking amazing. I went up the ramp, went backwards, and I made it into the fucking hole. Oh no! Oh, thanks, Flounder.
No! No!
Alright, now let's animate a little bounce effect. To 6. So
Squid
now-
thing.
No! Why?
I saw that.
Watch this sick
hang on.
play right here.
Since I saw so many videos on this game. Karma the Writer, it's if you're gonna play golf with your friends, just keep in mind the game is very, very broken. And apparently that's what makes it hilarious to play. If you try to get too competitive with it, and there are times when you do get competitive with it, there are points when you will have a rough time. I'm saying this with a pinch of salt. Like, the game is fun as long as you don't take it too seriously. Like, you can playfully, like, taunt people, like, what we do. Like, I hit somebody and I'm like, you son of a bitch. You know, stuff like that. Like, I didn't even bother getting any achievements in this game. Because there are times, like, you have to, like, there's a certain number of strokes that you have to be under to, like, get certain achievements. Like, for instance, the forest stage, you have to get, like, under 60 or something like that. I could be mistaken. But you get, like, an achievement off of it. I don't know what the reward is. I don't even think it's worth it. Personally, I'm not a big fan of trying to get everything. You know, you play games to have fun. Ha!
Boom.
Holy... I'm sorry?
Says you, I'm an achievement hunter.
Holy
Absolutely
shit!
fucked it.
Holy crap, that was
Bastards!
fucking amazing. I went up the ramp, went backwards, and I like... Ha!
Boom. Play right here.
Shit. Okay, good. Let me just... I went up the ramp, went backwards, and I made it into the fucking hole. Oh no! Ow! Thanks, Flounder! A reminder that it's really cool that you and Key are nearly polar opposites and still love each other very much. I mean, the things that we agree or disagree with should never be an indication of... Not even just by relationships, just in general, like when it comes to friendships and such. Like, a lot of people seem to get very defensive over disagreements in many ways. And
why are they talking about us? That's cringe. What?
I didn't even know what to say at that point.
Cringe. That they're talking about you and me loving each other. Cringe.
Well, I'm also making a point that even in just, like, let's say friendships...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Still cringe.
Okay, then. Cringe culture is dead, kid.
I know cringe culture's dead,
She doesn't care.
but I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you care? I don't.
No. Come on.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, song stuck in my head.
Oh.
I gotta get up and cook soon, but I don't.
Oh, no! Ow! Thanks, Flounder! Go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, the
Fuck you,
fish.
Flounder.
Oh, no! Ow! Thanks, Flounder! That's close enough. Or whatever frustration combined open world shooting action racing game I won't mention. See, unless it's Saints. No. So apparently Karma the Writer says that Saints Row is cringe incarnate. Here. Oh, thanks, Flounder. Go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, the
Fuck you,
fish.
Flounder.
Barely.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
Fucking burn!
The other were fun. Okay, the others were fun, he says.
Barely.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
I did something, but this mouse keeps turning on and off. I need a new one. I can understand how frustrating that is. Only 1 and 2 in advance are what I play, thanks to emulators and searching later for PCs. We on the stream do not condone piracy.
Barely.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
Fucking man!
Oh, wait. Bless you.
Fucking man! That's a bit too much power.
My advice for those who are not into Grand Theft Auto in general, don't play GTA online. Extremely frustrating when there are other players online. Watch your gas sound like there was something
Fucking man! Fucking man!
Where's yeah.
That's a bit too much power.
Not enough accuracy.
Oh no, death! Marvel's at the halfway point here. How do you feel about Disney's new ticket for free money this time? Disney's new ticket for free money?
I think they're talking about a live action remix.
Oh. Still not gonna bother.
Are you gonna
overshot? You know what? Let's go here so I can see the side-by-side comparison and match the. Yep. What the fuck? All right, let's shrink it down just a snitch. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Robin.
How are you doing?
I am good. It's been a while hearing from you.
Talked like 2 days ago.
Yeah, but
I'm slightly becoming more consistent in hanging out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So, how's life?
A bit of a bitch.
Yeah, big mood.
Big mood, yeah. Like, first and foremost, the fucking heat.
Yeah. Hello, chat.
It did rain though a while back.
Yeah, it rained today.
Yeah.
It was slightly cooler, but it was also very humid, so it would only cool down better if I was, like, inside shelter with air conditioning.
Yeah, it's a mood.
Oh no, Dev! Oh no,
What?
Dev!
Oh my god, that was the fucking video. That just
Sorry.
scared the
Oh
shit out
no,
of me.
Dev!
He undershot it.
Are you
when he
gonna-
Oh no, Dev!
He undershot it.
Are you
when he
gonna-
overshot?
And you still don't have enough accuracy.
Unfortunately,
That-
Death, you are
that
much like a
scared the fuck out of me.
stormtrooper. Very precise, just not accurate.
Yikes!
I was just like typing and I just heard, "Oh no,
Ouch.
Taz!"
Sucks
It's
to
a
be-
joke.
That's so
my
sad.
God. No, I've been having fun editing these moments.
Nice.
Yes.
The water has weird melty blocks in it
It
I think it's
does.
supposed to be-
for a texture.
That is a weird texture for water.
Getting a little dehydrated. Could you pass me a glass of geometric water?
It still gets me.
That was supposed to be a hole in one. No! Oh,
How did he glitch out is beyond me.
So, no. Oh.
No.
Oh no! Ow! Thanks, Flounder. Go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, the
Fuck you,
fish.
flounder.
barely.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
Fucking bird! That's a bit.
Enough accuracy.
Unfortunately, Death, you are much like a stormtrooper. Very precise, just not accurate.
Yikes!
I hate it.
Ouch!
It sucks.
It's
to
a
be-
joke.
Oh my
That's so sad.
god!
That's
That's
so sad.
sad. That is so fucking sad. Jesus Christ.
Getting
I hate.
Oh, this one I'm gonna have to like have him bounce around the screen.
Meow, 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 meow. The fuck is this? Okay.
Yeah, geometric water.
Geometric water.
Geometric water.
A little smaller.
Accuracy.
Unfortunately, Death, you are much like a stormtrooper. Very precise, just not accurate.
Yikes! I should put
Image of a stormtrooper.
let's rewind back and find it does!
For a te- Unfortunately, Death, you are much like a stormtrooper. Very precise, just not accurate.
Yikes! 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 Let's move this back a bit. Yikes!
Ouch!
Sucks.
It's a
Oh
joke.
my
So sad.
god!
That's
That's
so sad.
sad.
That's-
That is so.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
What?
So I just came across this video. I think it's from a YouTuber I used to follow, but then they nuked their account. I guess they're back now. And he literally had this video called "Hello,
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
Riley.
Riley."
Hello.
The video is literally
Hey.
called "This was someone's response to Blue's Clues fan art," and it's just the YouTuber narrating this over dramatically narrating this guy having like the biggest temper tantrum over fucking Blue's Clues fan art, like going, "This is gonna be the end of humanity," and all the comments are just, "Sir, this is a Wendy's."
Sir, this
Sir,
is
this is
a
a
fucking
dare.
Wendy's.
Oh
so
my
sad.
god!
That's
That's
so sad.
sad. That is so fucking sad.
I-
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate getting really a
I-
Wendy's. You know, like the "We live in a society" meme. It's just like we live in a Wendy's.
I mean, that's one way to describe life as a Wendy's.
Life really just is a big fucking Wendy's at the end of the day.
I mean, that's kind of an insult to Wendy's itself. It'd be funnier if it was McDonald's. You live
Sir,
in
this isn't McDonald's.
We live
But
in a
again, it doesn't
McDonald's.
sound as snippy as Wendy's.
By the way, Robin,
Hi.
you make a brief appearance in this highlight reel where you and Solar were talking about when Mario Party brought back the Mario Party 1 games that involves rotating the joystick.
Oh, when I broke my hand open.
Yeah, 'cause-
That
Why
happened?
would you do that?
no, that happened
that
to
what-
everybody, dude. Like,
I know, I
no.
remember, but why would they
No,
bring it back?
happened this year.
your guess
Yeah,
is
but
as
what-
good as mine.
So
No, 'cause,
what
like, they-
happened? The story is so the new Mario Party game, Mario Party Superstars, is a remake of a bunch of mini games and boards from Mario Parties 1 through 3. It has mini games from all across the series, but the boards are from 1 through 3. And at the same time, Nintendo, because they were doing the new online service, released a Nintendo 64 controller that works on the Switch. And so my fucking brain was like, it'd be really funny to buy that Nintendo 64 controller and play some of those old Mario Party games, especially the ones that used to rip people's palms open, because it was a funny little joke that I thought of. And I was on stream with, I think it was Geeky and I were on stream. We were playing Mario Party, and the first game I played normally with like a pro controller, and then the second game I was like, hang on guys, and I got out the new N64 controller because I got it in like the day I bought Mario Party. It just happened to come in at the same time. And I was like, all right, let's go. And we turned it on only N64 games, and the Tug of War game came up. If you've ever played the original Tug of War, the best way to win that game is to put your hand on the stick and just rotate really fast.
Rotate it with the palm of your hand, and that costs
Yeah.
so many rug burns. Even though, like, because they brought that back and they told everybody, please do not rotate with the palm of your hand. Well, then how am I supposed to match the speed that you require?
And so I was on stream, and it was the first time I had ever used this controller. And so I'm going. We finish the game. I win. I look at my hand, and there's blood. There's literally blood on my hand and on my controller. I'm like, hey guys, it's gonna be a few minutes. Can we pause for a second? I gotta go get a bandage.
Jesus
Like, what
Christ!
happened? I bled on my controller.
Jesus
Christ! What did I just walked right into?
I was talking about the stupidity of Nintendo breaking back the Mario Party mini games that
Didn't
involved
they-
rotated the joystick.
And didn't they get
Wait.
sued over that too?
Oh, they got
did.
sued in the 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's what I
probably gonna
mean.
get sued again. Like, I'm willing to bet you that's gonna happen again because they don't fucking learn that making
Like,
those
granted,
games are just no. You shouldn't
the
have
game-
brought those back.
Mario Party Superstars in the instruction says do not use the palm. They've also lowered how fast you have to rotate it. They did a lot of things. And they also don't expect idiots like me to be syncing up the new Nintendo 64 controller to Switch games because it doesn't have enough buttons to do most Switch games. Like, it's not the most ideal way to play that video game. I just thought it would be funny. In fact, you actually can't play all the games that included in Superstars with the N64 controller. It's missing a shit ton of them. It's missing a shit ton of buttons for that, so it doesn't actually work. But if you play on just N64 settings and, break your hand open. It was funny.
How is
Why
that
not? Somebody said,
funny?
why not? Somebody said, why not use your thumbs? Because I knew it would be funnier if I hurt myself. I just didn't think I would, like, break the skin. Like, that was where I was. That was the thought process, was it'll be funny because it hurts, or maybe I get a blister. I thought that would be the joke. The joke ended up being, there's blood on my new controller.
Robin, I worry about you. Jesus Christ.
It was a very funny joke, though.
How is that a joke?
It was
Then again-
incredibly funny.
Then again, I shouldn't be surprised. Then again, I shouldn't be talking. I like Jackass, and they hurt themselves on camera.
I just
It's
had a
like-
thought. Sorry for the
Yeah.
interruption. So
Yeah.
I have Paramount Plus, and apparently the original Jackass series is access.
Yeah, I think they put it on
Yeah.
there.
I ought to just like do like calls where we just stream watch and just laugh our asses off.
Yes. Although I did send you that one Jackass compilation from Reddit, because usually when it comes to people wanting to see the original Jackass, it's kind of hard to do because of all the bullshit lawsuit crap they had to go through. So majority of the time, for people who wanted to see the original Jackass, you just have to watch YouTube streams of it, because the only way to really watch the show these days is just through the best of compilations.
Yeah.
Because some people really thought that trying to emulate Jackass was a good idea.
Okay, it's kind
Seems
of
like a bad idea.
okay. I will only say this much. It should be fairly like.
Obvious.
Yeah, no, it should be obvious who shouldn't be pulling these kind of stunts. These were done by people who are daredevils. They're stunt devils. They pull off these pranks to injure themselves and see like whatever inventive ideas they have to challenge themselves. I mean, obviously they do it for fun, but they all like when you think about it, it's the same kind of shit that like some skateboarders would do it in the sense of whatever new like. You never know if they would come up with a legitimately new idea or a legitimately good idea. I hope that no one on that stream, Robin, was on got clipped.
If you're talking about like if there's a clip of that somewhere, I don't know. I think it's been almost a year because the game came out like last October. It was very close around the game's launch when that stream happened. So I don't know if anyone clipped it. It was funny. I enjoyed it. And like I'm clearly fine. It was a year ago. I didn't like actually like hurt myself so bad. It was just a little bit of blood. I just think that the idea of bleeding on your brand new controller is really funny.
Still, that's gotta hurt.
Jesus.
Oh, it hurt like a motherfucker for like a day. It was like, wow, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. And then I started laughing like that's so fucking stupid. It's exactly the ending that I wanted to see. Like, that was the end point of the joke, was you buy the new Nintendo 64 controller for the Switch, you play the new Mario Party game, you use that on the games that hurt people in the 90s, you hurt yourself again. That was the joke.
I still am under the belief that Nintendo is going to get sued again, regardless of their little warning. Oh, please don't rotate with the joystick. They're going to do it regardless, because psychologically, they're going to get so competitive that they're willing to use any method possible as part of a competitive atmosphere, you know?
Well,
True.
is that problem more of an issue with like the N64 controller itself?
Yeah, if
More
you're
than
playing this on a
anything?
normal controller, it's gonna maybe like if you play like on a pro controller, because I've played this game, I play a lot of Mario Party on my spare time because I like bullying children on the internet. That came out wrong, but Mario Party Online is great. It like if you play with like a pro controller or like even Joy-Con, because those controllers are like so padded with rubber, like it's not really gonna hurt you. Like those controllers are super soft. When even if you do like you push your hand down, you try to hurt yourself, the most you might get is like an imprint of the rubber pattern on your palm. But the N64 controller that they made for the Switch is a 1-to-1 recreation. It is perfect.
Even so, Tug of War is just a garbage minigame.
I love it though. It's so dumb. I love it.
Well, you're a fucking masochist, so I'm not
Well,
surprised.
He's like Markiplier.
I'm not a masochist. I just want to go beyond.
Yeah, and the next day you're probably gonna want to play I Am Bread or some shit.
Oh god.
Oh
Yes.
God, please no.
Is
I
to
hate
go
myself
even
now.
further beyond.
I love
was
that
waiting for
Markiplier
the
gag
joke.
though. To go further beyond.
Also, wow, I was joking, but holy shit! Wow.
The Smiths. Oh my god.
That's awesome. That's fucking funny.
What?
Well, let's not mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
We'll avoid mentioning it. I just think that the memes have been very good. Mostly the Sans ones.
I. Oh yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
What an eventful day
Jesus
that
Christ.
was
Getting
last
ruined.
Thursday.
I hate.
Was it Thursday?
It was this Thursday.
Rim.
Okay.
I hate. That's literally in a nutshell.
Yeah. This.
Further beyond.
What was I gonna look? Oh, yeah, I was gonna look forward to Duke's song November.
What?
Band of mine, favorite band of mine, just dropped a new song.
Oh, cool.
But the interesting thing is that this is literally a band from Ukraine. So
I hate.
That's good
I see.
Markiplier gifts.
I
when he's a
hate.
masochist.
All right.
yes, you are a masochist, Robin.
Which is what I said.
Alright. Further
Oh
beyond.
man. Oh man. I don't know if you guys saw the Ubisoft Forward thing earlier today.
Fuck Ubisoft.
I
Yeah.
saw the announcement of Assassin's Creed.
If you're going to, so they're gonna make a TV series out of it.
Because the first time they tried to adapt Assassin's Creed didn't go. It went so swimmingly, they're gonna do it again.
You better know what you're doing, because already we have another plethora of bad game adaptations, and this time it's done on TV series. So you have, it's at this point you have no excuse but to try to work with the source material, and yet they don't. It's very frustrating. I did hear recently that after the release of the Resident Evil series, it got canceled afterwards. I'm like, good.
I mean, they did the exact same thing with the Cowboy Bebop adaptation. After the abysmal reception of that mistake, it immediately just went, we canceled it.
Yeah, maybe listen to your audience.
Well, it looks like they don't give a shit considering they're still trying to do this crap. Look what happened with Netflix. They're once again doing another live adaptation of an anime, despite the fact that the last time they did it, it was horribly received. Except this time they decided, we're doing One Piece.
Well,
What?
at the end of the day, even if it was horribly received, how many views did they get in general?
Yeah, they care about the numbers. They don't care about the quality.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it sucks.
It would be nice if they just actually put effort instead of just going, we can just do that.
They're complacent. They think of just business and not something to make people happy.
Yeah.
Nope.
We've got to have money.
That's why
That's Disney in a
Exactly.
nutshell.
Yeah.
That's
why
Disney
I
in a
got-
nutshell.
That's why I got so concerned with, if they're
Oh
my
going
God,
to actually
dude.
try to do
Dude, I'm
an
fucked. I'm
an
down to my
adaptation
last
of One
shot.
Piece. God help
There we
them
go.
if they
The
decide,
hole's right
hey,
there.
we're going to do a live adaptation of Berserk. And and I would actually burst out laughing if they did, considering, Katara Nomura has been dead for almost a year, and they would probably use it as an excuse to capitalize on that.
I just think that they should make a live action One Piece because it would be funny to watch One Piece fans get mad.
How
It's
many
gonna
movies would you
that
be
would be
expecting?
surreal as fuck.
Yeah, they are doing that, by the way, Robin. They are.
I
doing
know
that.
they're doing it,
Yeah.
but it's just I'm just imagining the most uncanny of valleys with Luffy's stretchiness and some of that shit, and
Yeah, it just doesn't
Oh,
work.
boy.
The reason why it works so well with anime is because you can get away with that shit.
Yes.
Whereas with the 3D, whereas with live action, you kind of can't unless you're trying to be comedic. Like for example,
Air
with
strokes.
the
I
Mortal
hate
Kombat first one,
everything.
they got away with it mainly because they're in Looney Tunes.
Am I gonna get a hole in one?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's gonna work.
I am.
You
Woo!
lucky son of a bitch.
This doesn't though.
Sometimes
Anyway.
sometimes I wish Logic was here, so that way I would show him some of the works that I've done.
Anyway, have you guys seen Cars on the Road yet?
No.
It's the most fucking weird show I've seen in a long time. Hang on, I need to find
That was supposed to be a hole in
the
one.
sentence
No!
because I described it to one of my friends. Every event that I'm about to tell you happens in 120 minutes of screen time.
Okay.
Mater dies, meets God, has a dysphoric episode, hunts Bigfoot, has a sister, does Mad Max Fury Road, becomes the president, and fights alien zombies.
Huh?
This is a real show.
This is their reward for going on the road again.
It's maybe the fucking wildest show.
I shouldn't be complaining considering the fact that I do love the Cars franchise. At least the first game, at least the first and third movie, anyway.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't give a shit about the second one.
the second one's a bad movie. It's. I was watching this show last night because it's only 10 episodes. It's 9 episodes. Each episode is about like 10 minutes long total, so it's not a long show. Or it's 12 episodes and it's about 10 minutes. So it's not a long show. It's just fucking insane. Like, cause it'll do something and you're like, that's really weird. Why do they do that? And then it just kind of moves on and you're just supposed to accept it. Like, I was watching it, the first 2 episodes are kind of normal, and then it gets to episode 3 and Mater fucking dies.
I cannot believe they actually had him die.
There is canonical afterlives in the Cars universe. Mater meets God. Like, that's a thing.
There is Car God! There is Car God!
Car
Like you
God
do.
exists.
You know what?
And
I
then-
What kind of
think
car would God be, I wonder?
you know what? Based on what your analysis is, Robin, I think it'd be funny if a lot of us watch the series together and talk about it on the podcast.
I would
Oh,
love
boy.
to just talk about this. I was watching, so anyway, Car God shows up, so I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then, like, you have a normal episode-ish, because, like, they're like, oh yeah, we're cryptid hunters. I'm like, yeah, sure, fucking Bigfoot exists in this universe. Sure, whatever, you just had Mater die. And then it, like,
Oh my
settled
god!
down for an
Imagine if it
episode.
was imagine if it was actually Bigfoot from the monster truck rallies.
That would have been funny. I'm not going to spoil that twist. But anyway, you have episode 5, and it's kind of normal again, although I think it was made by somebody who has a fear of clowns and wished to impart it upon the rest of the planet, which is great. And then episode 6 is a musical
Son of a
episode in
bitch.
which Mater has a dysphoric
In a hole. Put
breakdown.
hole. Put in hole. Put in hole.
What?
Mater's trans now. Like,
Okay.
the plot of the episode is that Mater is like self-conscious about seeing himself as a truck because he's like, I'm not like a regular truck. And then like there's this long musical number where the trucks sing about being proud of being trucks and that he's one of them even if he looks different. I'm like, this is queer subtext. Except it's
They
not
literally
subtext.
made an allegory to LGBT.
You know what? Mater is gay now. Fuck yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised considering how very loving he is to Lightning McQueen. So you know what? Fuck
You know
it.
what?
Mater's gay.
Fuck it, Mater's gay.
There was a brief moment where he actually went up to what's her name, Sally, and asked to just walk alongside her.
Oh,
So maybe Mater is bi.
I can see that. I am
I
all for that.
personally believe that all the cars in the movie Cars are bisexual. All of them. There's
Yeah,
not a
I wouldn't be
goddamn straight person in these
They're cars.
movies. Yeah. This is
No
what
question
God
about
looks
it.
like, by the way.
Oh
Okay,
my!
you know what? Avoid spoilers. I am down to watching the fuck out of this series.
I am playing. I want to see this show now because it sounds so. It sounds so ridiculous, but it sounds so entertaining at the same time.
Like, okay, so, a personal note here, I do like the first Cars movie. I think everybody gives it too much flack. Cars 2, I completely understand why everybody think it's dog shit. Cars 3, I fucking love that film.
It's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal movie.
I really like Cars 3.
Yeah.
Like, it is... Cars 3 is the kind of movie that, like, I think maybe... Like just no one wanted to see it because they're like, oh, it's gonna suck. And it's like, okay. And like, I ended up watching it, I'm like, fuck, this movie's really good. I genuinely think it might be better than the first Cars movie, which is weird. And then Cars on the Road is just this goddamn fever dream.
So
it was literally, you can cut all the credits out from in between all the episodes, and it's about 120 minutes. This could have been Cars 4.
Put in the hole.
Fucking watch it.
That would have been amazing.
Like, so point being about, me liking the Cars movies, I have a soft spot for it, so I might have some genuine entertainment out of this series, but at the same time, I do expect it to be, like, complete bonkers of a fever dream, based on what you said.
It's very much... So, do you guys remember, like, the Mater's Tall Tales shorts that they did for, like,
yes, I remember Mater's Tall Tales.
So imagine Mater's Tall Tales, but instead of it being, like, deliberately non-canon stories, they're all canon. And it's set after the events of Cars 3. This is the continuation. This is canonically what happens after Cars 3.
After all that... Like all that fucking sentimentality of Lightning McQueen just accepting, himself as getting old, and trying to struggle with the passing of Doc.
That's so sad.
As well as passing the torch to somebody. We get into Maynard dying and going to heaven, meeting God, and some badass weird adventures, and probably him coming out as bisexual.
And also Mad Max Fury Road.
What the fuck were they smoking when they wrote this?
Dude, they were just...
I want some.
Okay, it's the same thing whenever it came to, and pardon me for saying his name, John Lasseter was doing. Basically the Cars movies is just Pixar playing around with toy cars and making a story out of it. That's literally what that all is.
I fucking love it. I love it. Although
amazing.
the one thing that I don't like that this show did, and this is kind of spoilers for one of the episodes, but they undo a lot of the ending of Cars 3.
Oh, they do?
Fuck
so
hell!
Where Cars 3 ends with, you presume, Lightning retiring and Cruz, taking his place, Cars on the Road confirms that Lightning isn't retired from racing. He's still going to race for Rusty's, while Cruz Ramirez is going to still race for Dynaco.
Okay,
which is interesting.
Well, actually,
hold on.
Really...
I don't necessarily think that Lightning retired, so to speak. I think that he just has a sidekick as somebody who's part of a newer model to, like, because when you think about that final race in Cars 3, Lightning was able to take the lead for a while, was able to make a lot of progress. He passed it on to that other car. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
What is it, La Cruz or something like that?
Cruz Ramirez.
Yeah. And she was able to take on, like, she was nervous about it. She's capable of finishing the race. Lightning is able to start the race. So it's a passing of the torch to the two of them, or passing of each turn to go through something. So I never considered McQueen officially retired.
See, the way I always saw the ending of Cars 3
was
that how it was supposed to end was basically Lightning was going to retire and become like a coach, like for Cruz, and that's also why he was blue at the end of the movie, because he was going to be like the Dynaco coach for Cruz Ramirez.
This
poor demonstrates that they're both racers.
That was
and
supposed to be a hole-in-one.
No, like that kind of stuff.
9.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the. It's a fucking ride. Like, I was watching last night. So I was like, should I watch Thor or should I watch Cars on the Road? And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch Cars on the Road. It's gonna be shorter. And I did not expect to find the insanity that ensued with it.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a hole-in-one. No!
I'm
Oh,
about this show.
I want to steal. I want to steal.
that was
this
supposed to
so
be a
badly.
hole-in-one.
Also,
No!
I want
Oh,
to be a money picture person, but at the same time, I want to buy this, even though I haven't heard it yet. God damn it!
What is it?
What?
Okay, so as I mentioned beforehand, Droog,
But-
the Ukrainian band that I'm into,
That's it.
me, no!
they ended up announcing a new album. Again, give them balls for the fact that they announced this during, everything that's happening in their country. And I'm kind of stuck on either buying a vinyl from them or the collector's edition of their wooden box. Because apparently they're going to release a wooden box of the album. It's going to have a... Shut up, princess! It's
Talking
gonna
to a
have...
little rat.
No, Princess is not the Chihuahua. Princess is like the... God damn it! I keep forgetting what fucking breed she is. Remember the dumbass lady who sold it to my mom? Said she was a Monty Poo, but she's not a Monty Poo. So no, she's not the rat. You little twit.
No!
Your attempt to dick me was noted and also denied.
The limited edition box.
Who stopped me?
That they released has the normal CD, but it has let's see, it has a ragged banner with the logo and a woven patch with mellow borders around it. So I'm stuck between either wanting to buy that or just simply getting a blue colored version of the vinyl record. It's just a pre-order, but
Poor Def.
I'm trying to save money, especially considering since I don't know about the whole stupid student loan paying shits.
Yeah, that's that's me every time I look at new Lego sets. I'm like, ooh, this would be really cool. Ooh, that's a lot of money though.
I've only bought one Lego set and that's it, and that's only the Titanic.
The Titanic looks so cool. That's one I would have to save up for, but I think if I would save up for that, I would probably instead go for I would save 200 more and go for the Millennium Falcon.
You know, if I wasn't in the situation I'm in right now, you know what I would have been wanted to save up for?
The
What?
Gibson one?
Those Blu-ray copies of Stranger Things that look like VHSs.
Oh,
I have the
had
first
Yeah,
one of
I've
those.
seen those.
Yeah, no,
I got one of
those
those
kind of designs
years
are
ago.
fucking fire.
I've been getting really into collecting Blu-rays again. And literally I have one coming in Monday. Because Lightyear. I really like Lightyear.
I mean,
It's
understandable.
I'm not surprised. To infinity and beyond.
I literally now own a steelbook copy of every single Toy Story thing that has been released in that format. Because I have a problem.
I mean, you're doing a marathon, so it's not too far off.
Yeah, that's how I justified it. It's a prop. I mean,
I like that.
the one thing I am trying to, and I don't think I'll end up getting to do it because it's going to be prohibitively expensive, is I am already starting to plan out, because I'm also starting to rework the design of my room when I graduate. One of the things I want to do is start making little Lego displays for certain movies that I have Lego sets for. So I have a Batman, I'm going to have a Batman one, and I want to have a Toy Story and Lightyear one. I've already got some of the Lightyear sets, but I was like, ooh, I should get some of the old, Lego Toy Story sets. No, I'm never going to afford those. Some of those things are
Aw.
$300.
Yeah, the Legos are expensive.
I was like, ooh, I would really love to get, the old Lego Pizza Planet truck. Because it was one of those that I, always saw, but I never got the chance to buy when I was little. Used. Let me find a used copy on eBay. It's very hard to find a
pretty
used
sure it's gonna
copy
be
on
around
eBay.
$2,000.
Well, here's one, the trash compactor set from Toy Story 3. Pretty good set. I actually really like it. The cheapest used copy I can find of it is $80. That set originally retailed for $50. That's kind of the range we're looking at here.
Yeah,
And-
I fucking hate it when they do that. When you don't sell anything anymore, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have to push the pricing for it more and more, just if you want to get a copy." It's like, fuck you, don't do that.
Lego scalpers are fucking insane. Like, there are so many. Oh, you go.
Alright.
No, go on.
It's just, there's so much.
Your attempt
like,
to dick me was noted and
here's one
also
I remember.
denied.
So I owned, this was a set I owned as a kid. It was Buzz's Star Command Station. 250,000 pieces. I think it retailed for $25. You can currently buy it for $134.
Jesus
So I
Christ.
probably will never get to do like my Lego Toy Story display I want to do.
I mean, when the Lego Titanic ended up being sold out, I paid around $700 for it, which is something Riley remind me about all the time. But on eBay, when it ended up being resold by scalpers,
Your
it
attempt
went
to dick
up
me.
to around $1,000 to around maybe $1,200.
Oh yeah, that's why I refuse to buy like if they are not if it is not a retired set and I can't get it for below retail price, I'm never gonna buy it on eBay because it's never worth it. Like I was looking at getting I'm still looking at getting the Back to the Future DeLorean. It looks so pretty. I love the minifigures in it, and I love Back to the Future. And like it's been out of stock for a couple months, and so it usually retails for it started at $160. They just raised the price to $200. Scalper prices were like $400 for it. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait like
Not Karen.
2 months.
Big fucking distinction.
Big fucking distinction.
It's not just for scalper for Legos, but just for anything in general. Like a while back, I even had this thing wishlisted on Discogs because I want to buy the vinyl from my favorite band, one of my favorite bands, Atmospheres' debut album. I really want to hear it on vinyl. The problem is that they haven't released the copy. They haven't released that album on vinyl since I think 2012, and every single time somebody sells it on Discogs, it's either in the 90s or in the 300s.
Jesus.
And to make it fucking worse, and this is the thing that really pisses me off, the distributor that actually still has like remaining copies, like at least maybe like one remaining copy of like 2 different versions of it. One that has the vinyl waxed as blood red, and another one that has it as silver, like kind of like charcoal gray. They're like, oh, by the way, these are the 2 copies we have, but we're charging like around $100 for it. Like that's a fucking dick move. Yeah. So, and just recently, I checked my inbox on Discogs to see if they're selling one for cheap. Nope. Literally, one person's like, "Oh yeah, I have this copy. I bought it, never played it. It's a beautiful copy, but it's around $110. I'm not paying that much for it."
And this is why scalpers are some of the worst and disgusting things on the internet.
Yeah, they fucking are. I understand when the vinyl is in very mint condition. Okay, little bit of mint condition, but I really don't think you should be charging that much for it. Like I got like one guy, like literally a while back, this person on TikTok who I follow well, not TikTok, on Twitter, actually sold me their copy of the Woods of Desolation album, Torn Beyond Reasoning, that actually
Put in hole.
Original blue wax. Normally somebody would have probably sold it for
Who stopped me? No!
He tried to sell it to me for like $75.
Your attempt to
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good one, and it came in very mint and very good condition. Even though they literally put it in a giant ass box and gave me candy, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah, keep tooting your horn
But
over there,
regardless,
Karen.
It came in good condition,
Kieran.
and
Kieran.
75 bucks
Not
is not
Karen.
fucking bad in comparison to these other people are like, oh yeah, we're selling this for like $300. Fuck them for that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and just make a new text layer.
From control to main.
This is reminding me of something in particular that I've also been wanting to get.
Which is?
Okay. I don't know how many of you remember Monster High.
I remember Monster High.
Yeah, I
God,
remember
I knew
too.
someone who was
Yeah.
obsessed with that.
There's they are doing a Generation 3 of Monsters High.
Okay.
And I looked up on eBay how much they're selling for like the first wave of Generation 5. Not 5, 3. Bleh. And
let me
some of
guess,
them
it's
almost
expensive?
cost over $50
Oh,
just
yeah.
for one doll.
If you
That's
want
ridiculous.
some insane shit, there are, because I'm into
Yeah, keep tooting
Lego
your horn over
collecting
there,
now, which is
Karen.
the worst mistake
Kieran.
you can make.
Kieran.
Um,
Horn over there, Karen.
I was looking at, I like comic book characters, and so, sometimes I'll see a character that Lego has made a minifigure of. I'm like, ooh, that one looks super cool. I should try to get one. And there'll be like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and it'll be like thousands of dollars for a little minifigure. Just a little guy, and he costs $3,000 for $10,000.
I hate. People aren't human if they decide they're gonna overprice a goddamn toy.
Like, I get it. This was very rare, and people want it, but this should not be worth $10,000.
Let me see.
He's just a little
Karen.
guy.
No, he shouldn't be around $10,000. Maybe
It's
like
ridiculous, dude. Yeah, keep tooting your horn over
It's
there, Karen.
it's crazy. I'm about to turn
Kieran.
on my webcam.
Kieran. Not Karen. Kieran.
Where'd it go? There it is. This is a knockoff of that thing. This cost me
Big
$2.
fucking distinction.
Big fucking distinction, one slip of the tongue, and it's a brutal mistake.
Yeah, because
I'm
I was
going
like,
to-
I would love some Spider-Man No Way Home figures. And the one that they made in
Toot your horn
2002
over
of
there,
Tobey
Karen.
Maguire, that thing runs for about $40, $50 because it's old and not many people have it in good condition. This knockoff, I paid $2 for.
I mean, let's also
Lego,
not forget
please make No Way Home stuff.
Not to mention, don't forget that many people have like a huge nostalgia love for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Yeah, Lego, please make No Way Home sets with Toby and Andrew so I can replace these with official figures. So I'd love to have official figures of Toby and Andrew.
Okay,
It's just really...
Also, if I may ask, why have people in recent years become so obsessed with saying that Spider-Man 3 is the best of the movies of the Spider-Man trilogy?
Did people hate the movies?
What?
Yeah,
'Cause people are
there's
contrarian
weird-ass
fuckers.
trend going around putting Spider-Man 3 as really good and that it's not as bad as people make it out to be, which, okay, fine, but it's you can't go around saying, oh, it's a really good movie when Spider-Man 3 is, in my opinion, one of the more lower tier, which I hate saying that goddamn word, but it really is one of the more lower tier of the Sam Raimi trilogy. It's especially because of all the villains that are shoved into the movie.
I
Green
think
Green
it's
Goblin
better
2.
than I originally appraised it as. I have grown to like it more than I did when I first saw it. But I would never be yeah, it's the best of the Raimi trilogy, or it's
No, that honor
one
goes to
of
the
the best
second
Spider-Man
one.
movies.
Yeah, the second
Spider-Man
one is
2 is the
arguably
best of the
better.
trilogy.
Yeah.
I like Spider-Man 3 more than I did when I was 12 or 12, from age 12 to around age 19. I didn't like Spider-Man 3. I reappraised it
Kieran.
recently.
Kieran.
You know what?
Not
Fuck it.
Kieran.
This one's actually pretty okay.
Like,
I'm too old to hate movies that anymore.
yeah.
I've gotten to that point where I'm like, man, it's just fucking movies.
like, the third movie is not perfect. It's flawed as all hell, and, you know, all the Venom stuff, I feel like, was a little bit, like, shoved in. Although, to be fair, that wasn't Sam Raimi's fault, that was Sony's fault. But at the
No,
same...
it wasn't Sony's. It was Avi Arad, who fucking loves Venom. He loves Venom more than anyone on the planet likes Venom.
It's like, I get it. I understand Venom is, in my opinion, a really badass villain hero. But, mate, you didn't need to force Sam Raimi to have the villain in there. You could have just simply had it be like some sort of like cliffhanger for Spider-Man 4, which is what Sam Raimi really wanted to do, but then you guys kept screwing him over and he decided, fuck it, and canceled the project.
I have found that, like, Spider-Man 3, I feel like, is 2 movies that had a first draft done. Like, so Spider-Man 3 was gonna be Sandman and Harry Osborn Goblin, and that they had a first draft of that. And then Spider-Man 4 was gonna be like the Venom stuff, and they had a first draft of that.
Big fucking distinction.
Like, it was just rough outlines and shit. And then they were just like, all right, let's just fusion dance these two together and make a movie out of that. And it never worked.
It really didn't.
It's 2 rough drafts that went fusion. Ha!
Yeah, like, it was just like, let's fuse these, because literally it would like change from scene to scene where it's like, wow, this scene's really good. And then immediately just like on a dime flip to a terrible
distinction.
What is this movie?
It's like, it had some great moments. Like, the Venom, like, the stuff with Black Suit Spider-Man worked really well, even though there were moments where Tobey Maguire was obviously having the time of his life. But, at the same time...
Bully Maguire is fucking great.
He had too much fun on that set. But,
big fucking distinction.
Big fucking distinction. One slip of the tongue, and it's a brutal mistake.
I'm going to commit suicide now.
And even though the Harry Osborn stuff is a little bit depressing,
no, don't use that to pay.
Especially with how terrifying, how very uncomfortable James Franco was. Which
like,
I know Brad would probably be like, you know, with mentioning that he's kind of a piece of shit, but hey, he's still a good actor.
Like, if I was to make this movie, and I was at gunpoint told you have to put Venom or set Venom up in this, I would have kept, like, everything up until Venom actually shows up. You have Peter get rid of the black suit, and then you just don't see Venom again. Use him for the next one. Because the more interesting stuff in this movie is Peter resolving his issues with Harry that have existed since the first movie, and Peter dealing with possibly finding the real killer of Uncle Ben from the first movie. You wrap those 2 plot lines up. Yeah, you give him the black suit, and he's more angsty and willing to do shit that he wouldn't have, but adding Venom into that, like, final confrontation just kind of sucks.
Especially considering that it was Topher Grace as Venom. I mean, I have nothing against Topher Grace, but it just didn't seem right to have him as Venom. But then again, from what I've read...
No, don't use that to pay!
Sam Raimi did that because he really hated what Avi did for shoving Venom into the movie, so he decided to just kind of make Venom look like a pansy by having Topher Grace, who basically looks like a dorky pansy for the character.
I would have liked... the one thing I will say
No, don't use that
is
to
I
pay!
love Topher Grace's Eddie Brock so much. Not because, like, of any serious moments. Him going into a church and wishing for Peter Parker to die. Not Spider-Man. He doesn't know Peter is Spider-Man. He just wants God to strike down this little twink.
I think what I love even... I think the funniest part of that...
Yeah, you were saying, Def?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the funniest part, though, is when he is hearing Peter, you know, struggling to get off the suit. He ends up literally looking up, and reminder that from the bottom of the first floor all the way to where the bell tower is a huge distance, and yet somehow he's still able to look up there and go, Parker. How the fuck did you see him?
He's He knows that twink anywhere. I don't know why
I'm
we're
going
referring Peter
to
Parker versus
commit
Twink is so
suicide
fucking
now.
funny to me.
I think
Oh,
I think
shit!
one thing that's kind of annoying.
No, don't use the
is just
tepay!
towards
I don't care if it's
Oh.
the Raimi movies,
Oh,
but just
poor
in
Jesse.
current movies in
You still have a
general.
chance.
It's
Try to
kind of how
ricochet around
demanding
it.
fans have gone.
You
Like,
got 7
the Snyder Cut,
Uh,
the whole
No.
release the
Yeah, that's a
Snyder
lot
Cut,
to
like,
ask
okay,
for
good,
in
you got
Come
your
on.
Snyder Cut,
Just
3
one shot.
seconds.
Just one shot.
And not
Go.
only do you have people still begging for the Snyder
No
Cut,
fucking-
you have people going, release the Ayer cut! And recently what I've seen, which kind of just made me want to scream, release the Raimi cut, which is like, stop! Just stop! Your guys are not getting these goddamn cuts! The only reason the Snyder cut thing even worked was because people were that insistent about it. Not to mention...
Also, the only reason the Snyder Cut exists is because Warner Brothers was fucking desperate. They wanted something on HBO Max that year. It wasn't like, yes, there was a movement of people who showed support, and yes, there was good things that were like good principles that were made. But the thing is, there was a pandemic, and Warner Brothers wanted more stuff on HBO Max. So they said, "Fuck it, here's $70 million. Finish the goddamn movie so that we can have something to release this year."
Yeah.
That was the reason.
And yet people are so obsessively spamming that they want to see the Ayer cut, which is like, okay, look, yes, the director for Suicide Squad probably had much more better ideas than what the movie actually had. But at the end of the day, will it really change anything? Even with people, even though people did like the Snyder Cut version of Justice League, it still doesn't change the fact that the original Justice League.
Oh, poor
ruined
Jesse.
whatever interest
You
people
still have a
had with the
chance.
DC
Try to
cinematic
ricochet
universe.
around it. You got 7 seconds.
It's like,
No.
I
Yeah.
don't like, 2017 Justice League. I think the Snyder Cut's better, but like, it's still not gonna be great.
Exactly. Again, as much as I appreciate people wanting to see the original vision of the director for Suicide Squad, it's not going to change anything, especially considering the fact that most people would rather prefer motherfucking what's his name, James Gunn's version of Suicide Squad, which in my opinion is a lot more fun.
The thing that I remember most when it comes to Suicide Squad is that the shark guy, what's his name?
King Shark.
Oh,
King Shark. No, because in
King
the
Shark
trailer,
is
I
the
just saw
shark?
him grab one of the guys. He goes, nom nom, and just completely eats him.
King Shark
I
is the
fucking
shark.
love the Suicide. The Suicide Squad is so goddamn good. need to
I
watch it
know.
again.
It was pretty good.
But like another
Like, I
thing
still
that
keep forgetting Peacemaker showed up was this year, and like, God, it was good.
I still need to watch that.
I mean, consider the fact that John Cena literally seems to be having like the time of his life playing the role. I say it's a deserving, it deserves the acclaim.
My bold prediction is that John Cena will win an Academy Award at some point in the future.
I
I
will
genuinely
not be
think-
surprised. I mean,
I genuinely think he's going to end up.
Look, if he
Isn't that the
does,
case
it
with the
couldn't have happened to a
is-
nicer guy.
I mean, isn't that the case with the majority of actors who are first wrestlers?
Like, I don't think The Rock's ever going to win an Academy Award.
No,
Like, genuinely, I don't think The Rock.
No, he's around just for summer blockbuster action.
Yeah,
He's
No,
great.
he-
I love The Rock.
He is the most profitable celebrity in Hollywood because he just does so many projects.
Yeah.
Projects. Sorry.
Oh, poor Jesse.
Like, I
You
love
still have a chance.
The
Try
Rock,
to
but,
ricochet
like,
around it.
The Rock has never
Yes,
played a
I-
character beyond The Rock.
No.
Yeah,
Which is
that's a lot to
fine.
ask for. And
I
Come
don't
on,
mind
just
if
3
The Rock
seconds.
playing
Just one
The Rock,
shot.
'cause
Go.
He's fucking great at it.
No
Like,
fucking way.
Holy
There's
shit!
very little range
Way to go.
She did
Way to-
any kind of.
I gotta.
and I think that's one of the,
I'm running out of voice.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I'd rather watch any movie with John Cena than The Rock. Again, no disrespect for Dwayne. He's probably
I don't
a
want him to
very nice
murder me.
person. And yes, there's a possibility that he is genuinely and there are moments where he definitely does give out a good role. The problem is that with John Cena, as you said, with John Cena, you can know what role. You can definitely see that he's trying to play other characters instead of just being John Cena. With The Rock, it's just, oh look, it's just The Rock. Oh look, it's just The Rock. Oh look, it's The Rock giving us the eyebrow meme.
John Cena is in the Fred movie, and he made me cry in Peacemaker. That's the fucking weirdest shit.
But not to mention, it kind of feels like with John Cena, you can definitely tell he's trying to carefully choose roles that he knows.
No fucking way.
Holy shit!
The only time
Way
I thought
to
that wasn't
go.
exciting was when
No fucking way.
movie, but I think that was mainly because that was just for like, I don't know, maybe for his kids or something. But with the other movies, you can definitely tell he's carefully choosing what role he's going to play. Either because he's
Look.
really going to have fun with the movie, or he knows it's going to end up leaving a huge surprise in the audience. With Dwayne, it's just
No fucking way.
Just choose whatever
Holy
movie,
shit.
just so I can continue making a profit off of it. I mean, for the love of fuck, the League of Super Pets one doesn't even have the name. It's just Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh my god, there's another Santa Claus sequel.
How many
Yeah,
are
I
there
saw
now?
that.
Seriously?
Wait, what?
But Bernard did it, which is
Santa
always
Claus.
cool.
Clauses?
No!
Okay, I'm only gonna leave it as this. The first movie was just enjoyable for what it was. We don't need any, we didn't need the other sequels. It's a similar thing that can be said for Home Alone 2. Or Home Alone. I liked Home Alone 2. Home Alone 3 was garbage. We still had unnecessary sequels, including that recent Home Alone movie that came out last year. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I think
did
Oh
that
god,
movie
you
tank.
hated that.
we are destined to just keep getting bad Home Alone movies every 10 years. Also,
It's like,
the only redeeming thing about this new Santa Claus thing is that they brought back Bernard, which is always a good thing.
oh yeah, I
He is the
remember
best
that he
character
was-
from these movies.
If I remember correctly, people really were just annoyed at the fact he didn't appear in the third one.
Home Alone 3? Or...
Oh, no.
No,
Bernard,
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
From the Santa Claus.
I've lost track of all the Santa Claus movies.
Bernard was the elf that basically was telling Scott that he was going to be Santa Claus. The kind of like angry but still kind of caring elf who was, I guess in essence sort of like the guy keeping Santa Claus in check. He was
Yeah.
the most liked character from the franchise, and I think people were pissed off that he didn't appear in the second movie.
This
Oh,
chapter.
way to fucking go,
Yeah.
Jesse. That's amazing.
Although,
I said
No.
that's impressive.
once you look at him in HD, you realize that he has dreads, which is interesting.
Oh, somebody
I
opened
think
one.
it adds the charm to him.
It's just, I've never noticed that fact. And
I
now
think-
I can't unsee it.
I think I find it kind of amusing because usually when you see someone with dreads, you think, oh, they're like very chill, they're very relaxed, they're very like calm and in tune with themselves. But yet, if you see Bernard and he's always stressed out and kind of like eagerly annoyed.
I just think that these movies are fucking weird. And you
The first
know,
movie was good.
there is something that is kind of very, because I've been watching a lot of stuff from D23 this year. There is something so fucking weird. Like, as the industry is burning, you know, Warner Brothers is just is dying a very public death. You know, MGM is like being absorbed by Amazon. Like, all the major studios are just kind of crumbling around everyone. And Disney's like, yeah, we're going to make a sequel to Enchanted, a movie from 15 years ago that no one really remembers. Fuck you.
Well, to be fair,
Like-
Enchanted, like I've heard
I'm
some
a
people don't really
fucking
remember
cube
Enchanted.
now!
I remember that some people did like it. I think
Yeah.
because I think what made it so good was that it was sort of a deconstruction of the use of like fantasy obviously fantasy stories like fairy tales, but without the usual trope of like Shrek type of humor, where it was we're kind of making a lot of pop culture references, whereas this
I
one was
just-
just
What are you
No,
guys
it's-
talking about now?
Disenchanted.
Disenchanted.
The sequel for Enchanted.
I feel like, okay, so I'm saying this like I feel like this would be a really good topic for the podcast as well, but I'm a little mixed on it. Like, I'm not extreme about it. On the one hand, I didn't think that a follow-up to Enchanted was necessary, but at the same time, seeing what the trailer showed, okay, I can kind of see where this is going. This is about how Giselle is trying to live a normal life, but she's conflicted between reality and, you know, what
Fantasy
her...
world.
Yeah, reality and fantasy. Now, obviously, in the first movie, there was a bit of that, too, but that was more of her trying to adjust to what reality is. But now it's more on the lines of adjusting to reality, but still trying to cope with the idea that she used to be so accustomed to what fantasy used to be.
Yep.
So
I just think that it's very funny.
it
that,
does
like,
look pretty funny. I just hope that they know what they're doing. Sorry for the interruption.
Like, as the industry burns, Disney is just out here like, sure, we'll make a sequel to a movie from 15 years ago that, like, is mostly a cult hit. Like, it was not super popular when it came out. It's not like the most beloved movie ever made, but fuck it, we'll make a sequel to that.
You know what they could do, and I dread and anticipate it, is if they were going to make another sequel to a Goofy movie.
Yeah,
please no.
I would watch a fucking Goofy movie. 3.
If they did, I'd be down for it. Yeah.
I mean, I would be fine with it, to be honest. I mean,
it is one of the most renowned 90s animated films. There's so much merch for it and shit.
I'm genuinely surprised that they haven't.
Yeah, no, because, you know, Disney follows the money because people are stupid. Imagine how much big bends they will make by making another Goofy film.
Because the first movie was gloriously beloved. The second movie, I know that some people tend to snark a little bit about it, like, oh, it's in the...
I enjoyed it.
It's a silly as hell movie. It's not...
I do like that one character that reminds me of a certain someone.
Don't do it!
Dare bring it up.
Kill you.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I'm gonna hit you, Riley.
Then good, don't say it.
But the movie itself is...
Okay.
If
I could say one thing that I'm also looking forward to when it came to sequels to come, is I've seen the trailer for Hocus Pocus 2.
Ooh.
And from what I've seen, I'm hoping with bated breath that it will be good as the first one, if not better.
I hope so too, because I love Hocus Pocus. It is definitively, in the eyes of many people, one of the more better Halloween movies that Disney has ever made. In terms
That's
of its
impressive.
I'm a fuck.
Didn't people hate Hocus Pocus though? I mean, it was reviewed by the Nostalgia Chick.
Well,
I liked
I
it.
don't know.
Well, to be
Look,
fair,
it's not a great film, but for a lot of millennials and Gen Xers, it was a big part of our childhoods, and like the 13 Nights of Halloween on the ABC Family or Fox Family or whatever it was called at the time before it keeps getting bought out.
I think what also worked was just the chemistry that the three witches had, which just made everyone enjoy the movie even more.
Okay.
Which they're also
now.
I got turned into that
Which
fucking
I find balls in the fact that they still got all three actresses back in the movie.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that because those three were so much fun to watch.
They even got Doug Jones back.
Yes, they did. They got Billy back.
The best thing, though, to be announced at D23 this entire weekend is that they're fixing Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh yeah, I heard
about fixing?
That. Well, they're including the famous missing scene that was only featured.
Oh, they found the original footage for When Love Was Gone, and they've taken a year to like restore it to its original to how it's supposed to look because it was degraded. Like they've been doing all this work to get it done, and they're reinserting it back into the movie, so it's fixed. Because the only way, because Love Is Gone was originally when they showed Muppet Christmas Carol to Disney in the 90s, Eisner hated When Love Is Gone. He was like, this song sucks.
Well, Eisner can die in a fire.
Jesus.
Well, okay.
He had a
can screw off. Sorry, that was a bad choice of words.
That was a little bit
Eisner was a
extreme.
mixed bag.
Yeah, he could piss.
But I still prefer him over Bob Iger.
Yeah, but he was basically like, it's a little bit too long. Like that needs to be cut if we're gonna put it into theaters. So they were like, yeah, fuck it, okay. And Brian Henson just hated cutting that scene out. So when the VHS came around, he was able to reinsert it into VHS copies. But
I
as
said
the
that's
years have gone
impressive.
on,
I'm a
the
fucking
VHS print
cube
hasn't
now.
been used for releases of the film. So when it came to DVD and Blu-ray and streaming, it's always been the theatrical cut. It's never been the extended edition with When Love Is Gone was in the film. So everybody was like, yeah, I guess it's just lost to time. Like, what happened to that original footage? And they found it last year. Like, so the story that Brian Henson said is like they were at a meeting with Disney about something,
So
and when they were watching cuts, they were just watching some of the movie. So like, hey, you should check this out. We've been working on this thing for Muppet Christmas Carol. It looks so good now, like the upscale that we're working on. And he was watching it, and he was like, wait a minute. Why is this scene? How is the scene back in? Like, why does it look like this? And they're like, yeah, we found the footage just in a warehouse. Like, we found the original footage for When Love Is Gone, so we've been reworking to get it back in the movie. So in December, it'll be back.
the biggest
Wait,
one of
isn't
them
it
all.
also like an integral part of the story?
It is like When Love
Yeah,
Is
it
Gone. It makes, I get why they decided to cut it, but like it being reintroduced at the end of the movie, you need the setup for it.
I guess
Exactly.
I guess it's sort of similar to how like Roger Waters of Pink Floyd used to says to people repeatedly that what was it? That one of the songs that he wrote for The Wall
Here we go.
was
Off to
Tiger
Mars!
Tiger Stroke Free, which actually kind of goes more into detail about why the character Pink builds his wall, but he had to remove the song because I think it made the album too long. So that part ended up being that one ended up being scrapped and included as a B-side for the album The Final Cut, which is also considered by many to be
Mars!
more usually least liked Pink Floyd album because it was just Roger Waters being egotistical. But
So business as usual.
yeah, it's business as usual. Also, we were going to show something, Fox.
Oh yeah, no, it's just more of logic and his reactions.
His rage.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking
Rage
cube
strong.
now.
I got turned into that fucking D&D thing.
Isosphere.
Isosphere? Okay.
Isosphere. Oh,
He is a lucky
yeah.
Here we
spirit.
go, the biggest one of them all, the fucking holy hand grenade. Oh, Dev is about to be shot to the moon.
Oh no.
Oh
Here we
no,
go.
I hate
Off
this
to Mars!
one. I hate this part.
God, I hate that fucking level.
I love it.
I love it at the
I
sheer
mean,
fact of its chaos.
Same.
I love it, but I also hate it because of the holy grenade. The
I
holy
love that
grenade
Yeah,
kicked my
just
kicked
go
my
on the
butt.
slopes. Yeah, just go on top of the slopes with like a good amount of power.
There.
If
I
you
remembered
can't get
it
within the
frustrated me. But I learned my lesson, so there we go.
That's fair.
Well, there.
Go.
Off to
There's
Mars!
only there's only one thing.
Oh.
That would have been so.
That
I
was-
hate the fact that they haven't done shit for it, and that is, where the fuck is the Oswald series? They announced
Yeah,
it way before Disney
didn't they
Plus
cancel
came
that?
out.
Didn't
No,
they cancel that?
apparently
They keep
no,
saying it's going to happen.
Yeah, from what I've heard, Disney does want to do it. They really want to push for Oswald material,
Here we go.
but they
Off
seem to
to
be having,
Mars!
like, terrible luck trying to execute it.
Damn it!
From what I remember that I've heard, it was the series started production in 2018, 2019, like late in that period.
Mhm.
And then it was like, okay, it's getting close. We're almost ready to announce, like, we're ready to show off trailers and stuff. And then the pandemic happened, and then they were like, we're not really happy with this right now. We're going to scrap it and start over. And then that delayed everything even more because now we were in the pandemic, and that delayed it further. Like, it just keeps getting screwed over.
And it's really
But-
frustrating because Disney literally in essence, Disney traded a fucking sportscaster for the rights of Oswald to Universal, and they still haven't done anything with the character aside from Epic Mickey.
Yeah.
And like it is pretty clear that they do want to do something with the character. I mean, they wouldn't have done jump through these loops just to get the rights back. And they do have Oswald at California Adventure. I should know, because when I went to California Adventure that one time way back in my last year of high school, we ended up going over there for like not for grand night, but for like the for the more AP class students. And I did go with a friend to California Adventure, and they had a fucking section for Oswald. And you could Oswald was walking around and taking photos with people. It's not like Disney wants to forget the character.
You still have time. You still have time. Just settle.
And he's off to the moon again.
All right. Do we want to show off the Golden? Do you want to show off the thing?
In a bit. I'm still editing this portion. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. All right. Also, my friend's apparently telling me that he and his other friend are watching Superman, the animated series.
Good show.
Yeah, they're watching the episode where Supergirl is introduced.
That was super fucking good. I think about Superman the animated series a lot, and like, man, I really hope that my Adventures with Superman ever comes out. That show looks so good. It's like the one thing, if they ever announce like, yeah, we're canceling that, I'm just gonna cry.
I just think
so good.
The thing that is like brutally insulting is that's the series that got translated into an awful game on the N64.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny too, and
he's off to the moon again.
Put on John Let's Play of it, which he's pretty much never going to complete. But I feel he's never going to complete that thing Let's Play. But he mentioned that the original the original version of the game, because Proton actually played a little bit of it for a little bit of the in-flight movies, as he calls it, when he's doing the ring stages. It wasn't that bad. It was basic as all hell, and it probably would have just simply gotten a meh reception.
Oh, wow.
It wouldn't
You're
have
actually
been as
joking.
abysmal as the reception it got for this game. Also, apparently, when he was discussing the game as well in the later episodes, he mentioned, and I'm not even kidding by this, the rings are optional. Yeah, the fucking thing that everybody hates about the game that really kind of makes you be pissed off about, it is an optional thing in the game. If you end up setting something up in a specific way in the cartridge, you literally just get the tasks of what Lex Luthor is forcing you to do, and that's it. You don't have to go through stupid hula hoops.
I think that's also the result of people having to spend the effort going through the setups instead of just playing the game right off the bat like what every other game is kind of designed to do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Having watched Superman 64 speedruns, it's so funny. They're literally the one from I can't remember what year of that speedrun it was. But it did Superman
Oh
64.
my god, he
And
recovered.
the commentators were like,
as I just go.
I fucking hate this game even more because I played it as a speed game, and now I've had to play it normally, and it's the fucking worst thing on the planet. Like, as a speedrun game, it's so funny. Like, it's just broken. It's so easy to crack
funny.
it open and skip shit, and it's so cool as a speed game. But then when you play it normal, it's just fucking awful.
It's so bad. Like, it's not even funny.
What did they do? AGDQ 2018 was when they did Superman 64.
Oh my god. Hey,
It is broken.
Oh, you want to know the funniest thing about the whole damn thing, too?
What?
It was not the fault of the developers that the game became the way it did. They actually had some interesting ideas for the game. Like, for example, they flat out had the idea of Superman being able to have all his powers and fighting in Metropolis, but Warner Brothers barged in and were like, yeah, we don't want Superman to actually be fighting real people. So they kind of force them to just kind of go through these hoops just to make the stupid game the way it is.
You mean go through rings?
Go through rings.
Dang
So
it.
if you want to blame somebody for why Superman 64 looks like shit, blame Warner Brothers.
And this is why I don't like studio interferences to the artistic eye.
Yeah.
No, like, because okay, so there's a list of examples of the final product is because of the studios. The biggest example being Cool World, one of Ralph Bakshi's
Oh, Cool World.
Because, like, obviously, if you watch that film, it's absolute garbage. The story does not make any sense at all. But
Okay, so I saw that when I was 12, and for the wrong reasons.
You
so...
poor boy.
like, okay, so the original plan was that Ralph Bakshi wanted to have this bizarre horror idea that was inspired by Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where, okay, so we're Kim Basinger and a cartoon character, you know, they quote-unquote get it on. I'm just going to put those in quotes. They apparently reproduce an abomination between live action and animation. You know, it's kind of like what the Who Framed Roger Rabbit figure was from Peter Pan, or Sweet Pete is what his name was. Like, they were going to do some kind of mixture of that.
Well, yeah, in the original Who Framed or Who
Cool
Murdered
World.
or whatever. Well, that in Cool World. In Cool World, it was gonna be the child in the original book. It was like the child of not a toon, but a comic character and a real life person, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So basically, like, it's an incredibly bizarre creative idea, and yeah, it would have had like a severe R rating, but Paramount wanted the movie to be marketable for a wider audience because a lot of kids are not going to see R-rated movies with animated characters in it, so they had to like dumb it down to a PG-13, give them a completely different script, and integrate whatever ideas there were previously that Ralph Bakshi had in such a floppy, sloppy way that even Kim Basinger agreed with Paramount because she wanted her kids to see her movie.
She made him tone it down too.
Yeah.
It was also around the time where Kim Basinger was like, I guess she was considered very difficult to work with as well.
I also found something out about the recent Mortal Kombat movie and the whole Cole Young character. It turns out Warner Brothers had that idea because they wanted to find a neutral character to represent the neutral audience, even though in the original film that Paul W.S. Anderson had, Liu Kang was good enough to resonate with the general audience to get the idea of what the tournament was.
I think that the funniest thing about the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, I don't remember if I was in on that podcast with y'all, but it's too obtuse for anybody who doesn't care about Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't give a shit about Mortal Kombat story because it's not my kind of thing, and it's fucking stupid. But like, I accept that. It's not for me. It's too obtuse and fan servicey for people like me who don't give a shit, but it's too stupid and like explainy for people who do give a shit about it. It's for nobody. There is nobody who gets anything from that movie. It's just it just feels like it's a noise at that point. It's like no one who was gonna care is gonna care because you're taking too much time to explain it for people who it's way too complicated for those like who don't understand. Like, I don't think Mortal Kombat is that hard to explain like in a movie. If you want to simplify it down, it's just a bunch of dudes are in a tournament where you can kill each other. Like, that's the premise. Why is that so hard? Like, you don't have to make it super complicated, or if you're gonna make it super complicated, don't try and simplify it down for people like me who aren't gonna give a shit in the first place.
Yeah. Also, another example of like an company coming in and trying to change everything was, ironically enough, it happened twice to Guillermo del Toro. The first time was when he made the movie Mimic. He actually was very proud of the movie, but then the executives kind of barged in and changed everything, in particular the ending, and he was not a big fan about it. He describes it as having a daughter having her arms amputated.
Oh God, that's a harsh way.
Yeah, he was that pissed about what they did to Mimic. But the other example, which thankfully enough he stood his ground and didn't change it, was with Pan's Labyrinth. See, obviously in Pan's Labyrinth it takes place in Spain, specifically around the time of the Franco regime, when it was a very controlled fascist state. He was perfectly fine having this movie this way, but the executives kind of pooped their head in and went, can you change it to Nazi Germany? Yamamoto literally looked at him and said, I am not changing that. It is staying Franco state, and that's that. They backed off after that, and they kept the movie exactly in the state that it was, and to be honest, it worked for the better.
And it's my favorite movie of all time.
It is a very goddamn good movie. Disturbing, but then again, it's a Del Toro movie.
It's supposed to be disturbing. It's an adult fairy tale.
Yeah. Fun fact, the original idea for Pan's Labyrinth, and I'm not even kidding by this, apparently the original idea was of a family moving into a house, and the wife discovers a labyrinth under the house. From there, she encounters the faun, who has his way with her.
You know,
she gets pregnant and gives birth to a magic-powered baby. What the fuck, Del Toro? I don't understand how Del Toro works sometimes, but I love it.
Well then.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at bread pizza.
Bread pizza. Wait, bread pizza?
I sent it in the chat.
I
just
see this.
What the fuck?
Let's see. Bread.
This video is hurting my brain.
I hate these people. I don't know what is the big deal of these TikTokers going, I'm gonna do this type of shit.
Bread pizza. I'm literally, you were explaining Pan's Labyrinth, and I'm just sitting here, like, having a breakdown over bread pizza.
Bread pizza.
Bread pizza, man. Fucking bread pizza. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I just retweeted it on my Twitter.
I saw that, too.
I feel pain.
Also, another...
Bread pizza.
Oh, also, another good movie example of this was, so Kim Basinger, obviously, referencing her again, there was an incident back in her career when she, there was an incident where she was originally going to be starring in a movie in, the 1950s, I think it was like in the 1990s, called Boxing Helena. She was going to originally be the main character in the film, but for some apparent reason, however, the minute she realized what the script was, she basically said, fuck this, and quit them, and just decided to walk on the project. But, because she decided to drop out of the movie, her fucking the distributor of the company basically sued her and ended up pushing her, and the lawsuit was so bad she ended up going into bankruptcy. I'm not even kidding. That actually happened to her.
Damn.
Just because she didn't want to be in this movie. And the funniest part, the movie came out with another actress, and the movie was complete shit. So it's like, okay, she kind of did a good move on not being in that movie. Then
you could say that's karma.
Yeah, funny.
You know, if
enough,
you time that right, you can actually ride the explosion of.
Boxing
Oh God!
Oh, the daughter of David Lynch.
Wait,
Case in point.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Which just kind of makes it more funny, the fact that David Lynch's daughter ended up making this film.
I think a similar thing could be said for the original Dune from the 80s with David Lynch. Yeah, because I just now remembered. Because David Lynch had his ideas on trying to translate the movie, but Universal interfered, and a lot of things that happened, it's not even his fault, and he takes shame in that film.
Yeah, he hates what they did with the Dune movie, and I think he tried to do an Alan Smithy take.
Yeah,
but it didn't work in his favor.
Yeah, there was a 3-hour cut.
Yeah. Oh, if you think that is bad, you want to know what originally was going to happen with Dune? So the original director for Dune was going to be Alejandro Jodorowsky, who pretty much is known for making movies such as The Holy Mountain, and The Dance of Reality, and but he's mostly known for the surrealness of The Holy Mountain. He originally wanted to make his own version of Dune, and apparently he was going to go super all out with the movie. He was going to make beautiful sets. He was going to get a comic artist to do all the artwork. He was going to have Salvador Dali be the emperor. He originally wanted to get, I think, Pink Floyd to do the soundtrack before eventually switching to post-rock to progressive rock band. No, he was going to have Magma be the people for the soundtrack, and he was going to make it, I think, like maybe 6 hours or something along those lines. But apparently all the ideas he had were just so much for Hollywood that they basically said, you know what? No, we're not doing this shit. This is too much. You're gonna go over budget. And to be honest, I really think you can't do this, man. I'm sorry, but no. So they basically scrapped the entire project and basically told him to fuck off.
Oof.
Yeah, it even says right here, it was going to be produced by French producer Michel Sendux, and he was going to grab multiple artists for the soundtrack, such as Tangerine Dream, Gong, Mike Oldfield, which you may know as the guy who did the Tubular Bell song, aka the Exorcist song, before eventually going for Pink Floyd and Magma. And then he was also going to get H.R. Geiger from the Alien franchise to do the character set design.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was going to get Dan O'Bannon for special effects, and for the actors, like I said, Salvador Dali, Orson Welles, Gloria Swanson, David Carradine, Mick Jagger, Udo Kier, Amanda Lear, and apparently he wanted his son to play Paul Atreides. But because he ended up going over budget and the script he had was big, literally apparently the original writer of Dune Herbert ended up seeing the script for the movie. He said it was the size of a phone book, and apparently it would have been a 14-hour movie.
Good God.
Yeah, and he also took some... Yeah, but because of the weight of how big the project was, Hollywood basically just told Alejandro Jodorowsky, no, just no, we're not doing this. And that's why they later on settled with David Lynch afterwards to make Dune. But so many people wanted to see Jodorowsky's Dune simply because he probably was going to go all out with this film. But I highly doubt it would have worked, especially... I feel like the 70s would have just been completely tripped out by the bizarreness of that movie.
Yeah, honestly, I think it was much more appropriate now to have a Dune movie because Dennis, I can't pronounce his last name. I'm glad that he's, making the movie in portions, like he did Dune Part 1 and everything. And the way it's paced and everything, it's done so well. Like, I could sing praises all day about that film. I'll just leave it at that.
It's a good movie.
Alright, though, I gotta head out for the night. Nice talking to all you. Nice seeing y'all on stream.
Alright, later, Robin.
We'll see y'all around.
Later,
Robin.
Bye.
Alright, let's see what I got so far.
Oh God! Oh,
Wait.
case in point.
Also, we got so sidetracked about what I was gonna bring up relating to the Ubisoft Forward thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I was only watching it because of the Mario Rabbids game, of course.
Right.
Wait.
Case
But
in
they
point.
dropped a huge
Oh,
flaw
God.
on us.
Wait.
Case in point.
It's
Oh,
damn.
that would have been amazing.
Basically, they're bringing back a familiar face.
Right.
And that's what got me so excited when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Rayman.
Wait, they bringing back Rayman?
They're bringing him back as a DLC playable for Sparks of Hope.
I was expecting like he was actually gonna have his new a new game, but I can definitely see it.
I mean, it's something. It's something. I don't care how they bring him back. Honestly, the fact that they are bringing him into this game is like, ooh, that means he's gonna meet Mario. We're gonna have a Mario Rayman crossover.
I mean, about time.
I know.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, that's exciting. It caught me off guard. I'm gonna be blunt. It really caught me off guard,
Ye.
but in a good way.
Oh God.
Also, if I may mention this, I
Yeah.
really am hoping that since people have been going on and on about the remakes, the remasters of Spyro, can we see a remaster for The Legend of Spyro?
Oh God.
I mean,
Wait, point.
I mean, I could see that, but at the same time, I'm curious, like, how are they gonna do that?
Oh, son of a
I mean,
bitch.
I would just love to see that, considering I really like. I mean, I've never played the games. I saw the trailers and snippets of it, but I loved the Legend of Spyro series. It looked so damn good, which is why I was incredibly bummed when Skylanders came in and just
Took over.
made them look like fucking rejected Muppets.
Oh, that. Yeah,
I
that's
did
what
not
you're
like the
getting at,
redesign for Skylanders. Was not to mention, and this is probably just me being a little bit biased because I was that annoyed with what they did to Spyro and.
Oh God.
I feel
Wait.
like the Skylanders series is
Damn.
you need to buy a bunch of figure toys just to play the game. If that's the case, it's literally DLC but with toys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
would you expect anything else from them?
I mean, I expected it just to be just normal purchasing the DLC from my computer.
That would have been
physical
amazing.
Character. Like, I need the physical stand just to play the character.
Fucking what?
Did you just clip through the fucking level?
Jen reviewed the hyper scan that involves
Fucking
trading cards.
Oh, I remember that thing. That collected dust on most show.
The
Interesting.
fuck is that snorting?
It was not me.
That wasn't me.
Riley, you okay?
Yeah, I was, when I was talking, I was letting out a bit of the stuff, so I was trying to suck it back in.
Drink some water.
I am.
Drink some water.
Drink some geometric water.
Drink some water.
I'm also looking at Twitch overlays and stuff and seeing what I need to set up.
Getting a little dehydrated. Could you pass me a glass of geometric water?
I still love that.
Oh, I do too.
I still love the fucking Pokemon Go. What was that thing? The first Pokemon Go get together in 2016 where they went like,
Oh,
all right, people,
2017.
go onto the game and go catch this thing. And the guy was in the audience, are just like,
fucking
we
can't."
fucking can't.
The server's dead!
Yeah. Oh God.
Let me
I
see if I
felt-
can find.
I felt so bad for all those people.
It's like they came there to have fun, and that's literally what ended up happening. Like, that's fucking
Fucking
sucks.
what?
Did you just
Fucking what?
I know. I love that reaction. Logic knows, like, he knows how to give a delivery. Like, his deliveries are so naturally funny.
Yeah.
This is all
Yeah.
glitched
Oh.
out. It's funny.
Fucking what?
Did you just clip through the fucking level?
Where is it? I know I should have it in my.
Oh, great. I'm gonna have to buy both a new mouse and a goddamn keyboard, separate keyboard. Damn it. The scroll wheel on my
Fucking
mouse
what?
doesn't work anymore.
could have sworn I had it in my Google Drive. I guess I'll just have to.
Almost done. I can taste it.
You're almost done with the thing.
Yeah.
You're so close.
I'm so proud looking at like the progress so far, and
Getting a little dehydrated. Could you pass me a glass of geometric water?
Never gonna get old.
Not this one. Here we are.
That was supposed to be a hole-in-one. No.
Oh god.
That total static reaction of him. Poor Logic.
Well, no.
Something up?
I'm sorry.
Oh, water. Hold on. BRB.
Go get
I'm
water.
gonna need to get some water.
No, I put water on to boil.
The fucking holy hand grenade.
Oh wow!
Wait a
You're
second.
actually joking me.
Again.
Hi, Jesse.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Alright, let's side-by-side comparison. I think Def needs to be a tad bigger.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Cause I've got some merch
Ding what?
for
Did you just clip
For
through
one
the
of the,
fucking level?
Oh, thank
For
you.
one of the,
Turn me to a fucking cube,
series that I've been obsessed
asshole.
with. Deb, you already have seen them because I posted them in the other stream call chat.
I saw it.
I love the art print. The art print looks really good, and I'm gonna use it when the voice actor for this character comes to Texas, because I'm gonna have him sign it.
Okay.
Because that's my plan for it. Is to meet the actual voice actor of this character, which I did find out who voices him.
Nice. Who?
It's the guy who his name is Kyle McCarley.
Sounds familiar.
Don't question it.
He
Don't question it.
I also found out he
Don't
voiced
question
another
it.
character
Just roll with it.
from another animation. One that is the most
Fuck
the
outta
one
here.
that actually left
Listen,
quite
do
an
not worry
impression.
about the ball going in hole. Watch.
How many of you have seen Infinite Train?
Ball in
See?
hole.
Infinity Train.
Yeah, Infinity Train.
I still have yet to
It's
see
Simon. It's Simon.
Oh, okay.
Kyle
Yeah, I was-
McCarley voices Simon. He's the one who who has made the most iconic laugh from that character.
Interesting.
Cause like I did research about it a while back, and I'm like, when I heard him doing this character, Red Sun, I was like, that voice, that laugh sounds so familiar. And then when I looked it up, I was like, wait a minute. That was like a legit reaction, like, wait a minute.
that.
Just
No,
enjoy it.
damn it.
Don't question it. Just roll.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that got me very excited.
Don't
How
question
indeed.
it.
Don't
No,
question
no,
it,
no,
just
no,
enjoy it.
damn it.
Don't question.
Allergy season.
In the autumn?
There's a particular plant that I'm allergic to. It's ragweeds.
Ah.
Yeah, they're blooming they bloom very strongly in
Don't
the
question
fall.
it.
And soon
Don't
the
question it, just enjoy it.
mountain seeds are gonna start blooming, and I'm allergic to some of those, so I'm like, joy. I'm not gonna survive this year. When it comes to allergy season, dang it.
Oh
Don't
no,
question
no,
it,
no,
just
no,
enjoy it.
damn it!
Don't question it. Just roll with it.
Ah, fuck.
I'll take Pa. I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
Oh,
Listen,
dear.
do not worry about the ball.
Ah.
And one of the stickers I did bought along with this art print, I'm thinking about putting it on my phone cover that I got on my phone case. Because it's clear and it needs something, so I'm like, maybe I should put this on it.
Stop.
Which reminds me, I need to get another one that's a clear phone case, or maybe one that's full pink.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck out of here. Out of here.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Poop, just
Stop. Alright.
It's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
It's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop. Ah, fuck.
I'll take Pa. I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
Oh,
Listen,
dear.
do not worry about the ball.
Don't
Ow,
question it.
Don't question it, just
no,
enjoy it.
damn it.
Don't question it. Just roll with it.
Ah, fuck.
I'll take.
You know what? Wonder question, guys said.
What?
The chat.
Oh.
Okay, my mouse is definitely broken. God damn it.
No. I have now. Thank you for reminding me.
I'll take Pa. I'll take. I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine. It's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop. I made that funnier than I made that funnier than I expected. Alright, no.
Oh, I'm almost done with working on the outfits on these two plushies. Oh my god, and then the last one's gonna be the hardest one. Because the funny thing about this one particular character, he has a freaking armor that almost looks like a Saiyan's armor.
Amazing.
Here, I got a picture of the character. Let me see if I can show you guys.
I'll take Pa. I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
I'll take Pa. I'll take.
Vibrating.
I'll take Pa. I'll take Pa. I'll take Pa. Pa. I'll take Pa.
Alright.
You see it now?
Yes.
it looks kind of complicated.
I see. I can still see.
I think the only thing that's going to be the tricky part is mainly the shoes.
I'll take
Because they
Paw.
have those ring things that
I'll take Paw.
that has fire.
Okay.
Because I
take
don't
Paw.
do ring related ring related things into
Take Paw.
like mimic them into plushy form. So yeah.
Just give me a fuck.
Right.
Stop.
Just give me the fuck out of here.
Stop.
Just give me the fuck out of here.
I like the way he says that.
Yeah, it's actually hilarious.
Just give me the fuck out
Oh yeah.
I'm making this segment a lot funnier than I expected. I was like, you know what? I think I need to put a little more into this because this is like the final act.
Yeah.
Just give me the fuck. Just give me the fuck out of here.
All right. Looking for the one where he like wiggles his front hoof.
Yeah.
They're all.
I was thinking
numbered.
that one
Oh,
too.
there it is.
Give me the fuck out of here.
Stop. Stop.
I can't. I can't. I gotta find a place for. Actually, maybe if I switch this up a bit. Let's arrange logic. Which again, and try to match a little. Okay, he looks a little too short. Let's raise it up a snitch. Move him up. There we go. I'll animate that in a bit. I didn't expect to laugh this hard over, you know, just adding a couple of extra things. Just my character going, stop, 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 stop.
I'll take Paw. I'll take Paw. Paw's fine.
Stop. Stop.
Just give me the fuck
Stop.
out of here.
Stop.
Listen,
Oh yeah. I just love the way he says that. Down here.
Just give me the fuck out of here. I'll take Paw. Paw's fine.
I'll take Par. Par is fine.
Just get me the fuck out of here.
That's the level of insanity he was actually going to go through.
Maybe I should get a good mouse that isn't $12.
Stop.
Just give me the fuck
Stop.
out of here.
Stop.
listen. Do not worry about that. Ball going in hole. Watch. Ball in
See?
hole.
Ball
There
Impressive.
we go.
Great use of the snap free.
Yeah.
On perfect score.
I like that Solar purposely made it 69.
Oh,
mean-
absolutely.
On perfect score. Thank you.
Oh, that's why.
Again.
Twice in a row.
I can either use a wireless or even use a battery. Okay, I definitely. If
I can't get it out of my head. Stop, stop, stop.
Hey.
Yes?
I just said hi.
Oh, okay.
What, am I bothering you?
No, you're fine.
How was dinner?
Good.
It's a new dish.
And
It has rice and cauliflower and sausage and spinach. And
I'm sorry?
nothing.
was that?
What the fuck? Was that Riley?
Oh, that was Riley or not? That was funny.
That was amusing, just out of nowhere. Ha ha ha!
I know.
God damn it, Alex!
Get it?
I'm going to hit you.
I got it. I got the mosquito. Yeah.
I want to punch my friend Alex since he literally sends me like a small video. Like he sends me one of those like stupid Discord videos, and it's the anime, and it's just like a guy making food, but in the background you hear it's that moment, that infamous audio clip of the of the person going, "So I do a certain thing to arts of MLP," to which his dad goes, "What?" Like, I want to punch you, Alex. Like, oh, this is old audio. I don't care! I don't want to hear that, you frickin' twit!
On perfect score, thank you.
Oh, that's why.
There we go.
Wait, that's... Not a big fan of that. That just feels wrong.
Eh?
Sorry, I'm looking at wireless keyboards, and one of them is literally just like... The keyboard itself is like a screen, like kind of like a screen. I'm sorry, I just can't work with that. I'm used to tapping the keys and hearing the clicking. Click. Game. That's one way to end the game.
That is, oh my god.
Oh my
So,
god.
like, did you actually do that on purpose?
Oh yeah, 100%. I had snap freeze. I had no reason not to do it.
Oh my god.
That's impressive. Kudos.
That is a great way to go out on. That is amazing.
Perfect score, thank you.
Oh, that's why.
Alright, so...
Free delivery tomorrow. Oh, it gets delivered tomorrow. Nice. Just switch it to... Yeah, $17. Not that much.
Ball and
See?
hole.
Ball and
There we
hole.
go.
What the fuck, Riley? Did he
What the friggin' heck was that?
It sounds like he burned himself.
That was like so random.
It sounds like he burned himself.
Oh, you guys could hear that?
Yes,
Oh,
we heard that.
We literally heard you just go. Did you burn yourself?
No, I was just doing voices to myself.
Oh, that's how I do it too. I think I remember once I was in a group call with a couple friends who were playing Spiral Knights, and I literally just said, "I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna make myself coffee." And as I start making myself coffee, I start singing that stupid song from Birdemic, and I hear my friend TJ clear as day go, "I cannot believe he's actually singing that song."
Oh, you better believe it.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Reza.
It'd be the Rye of Za.
Is oh my god.
Oh my god.
Solis, did you actually do that on purpose?
What is up?
Oh yeah,
You're
100%. I had
finishing
snap
up,
freeze. I had no reason.
Golf with your friends video.
Oh, nice.
I'm just about done with it, actually.
Yeah. He's close.
Yep. Like a few more here. And then I'm just going to go through a brief overview.
Freeze. I had no reason not to do it.
Oh my god.
That's impressive. Kudos.
That is a... Oh yeah, that's right. I got to do those.
Can I not get one that's like $30?
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
that's why.
Probably, but just be really cheap.
I mean, I just want it for my small computer nets, for my computer and that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, that's why.
Again.
Twice.
I was upstairs when I made those, when I yelled like that, so I didn't think you guys would hear me.
Yeah, we heard it. It was pretty loud, dude.
Your microphone must be really sensitive.
A little bit.
But yeah, you like the new dish?
Yes, I do.
Like you like it better.
Whew. It's a different take on something you make when it comes to sausage bake.
There.
Yeah, it's, you get on the
I am so close. Finishing dolls.
another good recipe.
All I need to do now is make their jackets. Oh boy.
Make their jackets. All they want to do is make their jacket.
God dang it, Riley.
But he likes to have fun like that.
Like,
Exactly.
here's a picture of what they look like to give you an idea.
Oh.
I'll put it in the stream call.
One way to end the game.
That is, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Solis, did you actually do that on purpose?
Oh yeah, 100%. I had snap freeze. I had no reason not to do it.
Oh my god.
That's impressive. Kudos.
Oh shit. That is a great way to go. Save.
Wireless blue.
Yeah, better save. It was
Yeah,
acting up a
always-
minute.
It froze for a bit.
Yeah. That's something I would always do.
That's impressive.
When I used to edit back in Art Institute. If Adobe Premiere was about to freeze, like, actually, no. The teacher literally said, always save your files because you may never know when the program may crash. And this happens a lot with Adobe Premiere.
Oh, wait a second. Oops.
Oh shit! Ooh, that's pretty.
Is that Toad in the background or some shit?
It sounds like Toad in the background.
I'm gonna turn down my gain a bit.
A bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I sound super loud in that clip, and I'm like, oh, I should probably turn that down.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if some people have given good reviews. Let's see. Pretty as a one person gave it a 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. The keyboard is trash. Jesus Christ, that's all the one person gave it a good review, so no. Definitely ignore this keyboard.
And
219, fuck you.
Okay. Put this here. And let's make the pattern for the jackets.
That's
Reza,
impressive.
you're boopable.
Kudos.
That's a great way to go
Yes,
out on.
right.
That is amazing. Boop.
Let's
see. Does this one there?
All right.
I like that logic is just avoid with a
The
hat.
reception for is the
Yes.
pricing. is
Yeah.
the review
I am the
I
doc.
think it fits in perfectly.
Wait,
Put ball in hole.
there is
Ball
no
go in
reviews
hole.
for the
You see,
car.
it's simple.
It puts the ball
Take
in the
stick,
hole
hit
and then in
ball,
the
put
basket.
ball in hole.
Yeah, no.
Fuck, dude. It puts the lotion on the skin. Good thing I noticed this.
What about this one? What kind of fucking color is that? Alright. Wait. Let's see. Okay, all these reviews are pretty good.
Fuck, dude. It puts the lotion on the skin and then in the basket.
That's a weird ass.
There you
It puts
go.
the lotion on the skin, or else
Oh,
it gets
for
the hose again.
I so
There's
laughed
also
at
the
that
risk
shit.
of you getting caught up in the incinerator, so don't aim directly forward.
I am glad.
Which
Never
she
mind.
just did.
Shut
Gotta learn the hard way.
Like smooth it out.
Damn it!
Nice.
Sorry.
Gotta learn the hard way.
Like smooth it out.
Damn it!
Nice.
Dog.
Poor logic.
Oh look, logic.
Yeah.
I almost made it completely through on my first try.
Damn it!
Poor logic.
It looks like you hit
Stop.
an invisible wall on my end.
Ah,
And you
buggy.
hit one of the swat.
Damn it!
Okay, I should use let's go back and Zao Zao pack.
Damn it.
Alright. I'm just gonna go and close that. Come on, scroll down here. And
Like smooth it out.
I don't need to reuse that sound over and over and over again.
Like smooth it out.
Damn it!
Nice.
Dog.
Poor logic.
Oh look, logic.
Yeah.
I almost made it completely through on my first try. On my first try.
Damn it!
Poor logic.
It looks like you hit
Stop.
an invisible wall on my end.
Ah,
And you
buggy.
hit one of the SWAT members.
Damn it! Oh, oh, come on! Oh, fuck! No!
Oh no! Damn it! No!
Give me salvation!
Just
I just
The water has weird melty blocks in it
It does.
for a texture.
That is a weird texture for water.
Getting a little dehydrated. Could you pass me a glass of geometric water? Can you pass me the crunchy water?
crunchy
Oh,
one.
that just reminds me. That just reminds me of the actual not making.
Hang on.
Crunchy one.
You know what? I'm gonna do a vibration on. I'm gonna shake dust vector right here.
Crunchy one.
Oh, that just reminds me. That just reminds me of the actual not making this up chunky milk ad from one of Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos.
I guess that's what I
You're
get
like
for.
Oh shit!
You just you went into the other end.
Death landed in amongst the minerals.
No, 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 no!
Death, may I make a suggestion? Never mind.
It's where they mine the squares for the water. I'd like to announce my win with the perfect score.
Oh my god, that is awesome!
69.
69.
Alright, time to fix
Nine.
that. Yeah, just polishing it up, making sure I didn't leave anything behind.
Okay, need to. Whoop, this is supposed to be for the front, not the back.
Nine.
69. Hey.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a hole in one. No! Oh, when you were at the edge and it was kind of just like, no.
Ah, if only jumping was allowed.
You don't need
Oh, here's the
jumping, you
clip.
just need accuracy. Observe.
Looking for this earlier.
How the hell did you do
Wow.
that?
That actually worked. I can't believe that. That had virtually no repercussions. Seeing the whole virgins?
Holy shit! No!
Not quite.
Fuck!
What was I thinking?
Oh! Come on, baby. Yes. Birdie.
Oh, you're
Come
kidding
on.
me.
Oh, poor Solar.
Stupid squid thing.
No! Why?
I saw that.
Watch
wait,
this sick
hang on.
play right here.
Ha!
Boom.
Holy
Absolutely
shit!
fucked it.
Holy crap, that
Bastard.
was fucking amazing. I went up the ramp, went backwards, and I made it into the fucking hole. Oh no! Ow! Thanks, Flounder. Go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, the
Fuck you,
fish.
Flounder.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
You know what?
Logic's fucking.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Okay.
I can't get a wish with no Dragon Balls. With no Dragon Balls.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
Fine, the back is fine.
Your actions have me in jest, sir.
Fucking burn! That's a bit too much power.
But not enough accuracy.
Oh no, Death!
He undershot it,
Are you
and he
gonna-
overshot.
And you still don't have enough accuracy.
Unfortunately, Death, you are much like a stormtrooper. Very precise, just not accurate.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Sucks
It's
to
a
be-
joke.
Oh my
So sad.
god!
That's
That's
so sad.
sad.
That's-
That is so fucking sad.
hate-
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate- getting ruined.
I need to head out. I gotta get my daughter ready for bed.
Night, Jeffrey.
Alright.
Good night,
That's so
Oh my
sad.
god!
That's so
That's
sad.
sad.
That's-
That is so fucking
I
sad.
hate-
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate-
Getting ruined.
I hate.
Ruined.
I'll just go ahead
I hate.
and... Nice.
Mhm.
That's
Oh
so
my
sad.
god!
That's so sad.
sad.
That's-
That is
Because I
so
have a
fucking
problem.
sad.
hate-
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate-
Getting ruined.
I hate.
Okay then.
I hate.
It's like,
That's so sad.
oh, you gave it too much power. Oh, it's not enough power. Are
I
you
can get a wish
serious?
with no Dragon
I
Balls.
landed in the treasure.
With no Dragon Balls.
You're kidding me.
Is that a
Oh my
Are you-
god,
you-
dude.
bars?
Dude, I'm fucked.
Mm,
I'm
yeah,
down to
well,
my
I-
last
I-
shot.
I'm sure it exists.
There we
it
go.
just came to
Then
my
the
head
hole's right
now.
there.
Strokes.
Oh,
I
no.
hate everything.
Am I gonna get a hole in one?
Bogey.
Yes, I am!
You
Woo!
lucky son of a bitch.
Put me in the hole. Put hole. Put in the hole. Put in the hole. Put. Eh!
That's so sad.
Who stopped me? No.
Your attempt to dick me was noted and also denied.
So apparently there's
I
special
got-
edition Mickey and Minnie hats.
Yeah, keep tooting your horn over there, Karen.
They are.
Kieran. Not
Well,
Karen.
the Mickey one is $195.
Big
The
fucking
mini one is
distinction.
Big fucking
$175.
distinction, one slip of the tongue, and it's a brutal mistake.
I'm going to commit suicide now.
I got my little cousin
Oh,
mini hat when I was at Disney.
No, don't use the jetpack!
I don't care if it's 12.
Oh, poor Jesse. You still have a chance. Try to ricochet around it. You got 7 seconds. No.
Yeah, that's a lot to ask for in
Come on. Just
3
one shot.
seconds.
Just one shot. Go.
No fucking way!
Holy shit! Way to go!
She did it!
Way to fucking go, Jesse. That's amazing.
I said that's impressive.
I'm a fucking cube now!
I got turned into that fucking D&D thing.
Dice.
Isosphere.
Isosphere? Okay.
Isosphere. Oh,
Is lucky
There we
Karen.
go, the biggest one of them all, the fucking holy hand grenade. Oh, Dev is about to be shot to the moon.
oh no.
Here we go.
Off to Mars! Whee!
Oh,
That would have been so
that would
Nah.
have been
That would have been
sick if
fucking
that.
amazing.
Damn it! No!
You still have time. You still have time. Just settle.
And he's off to the moon again.
Oh wow!
Wait a
You're
second.
actually joking me.
Oh my
You're
god,
actually
he
joking
recovered.
Excuse me, as I just go.
Oh.
By logic.
Oh, Dev is about to be shot to the moon.
Oh no.
I said that's impressive.
I'm a fucking cube now.
Is lucky
Yo.
There we
Karen.
go, the biggest one of them all, the fucking holy hand grenade.
Here we go.
Off to Mars! Whee!
No.
Here we go.
Off to Mars!
Here we go.
Off to Mars! Wait!
Oh.
That
would have been so
That would.
Here we go.
Off to Mars!
Oh.
Damn it! No!
You still have time. You still have time. Just settle.
And he's off to the moon again.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Wait a
You're
second.
actually joking me.
Oh my god, he
joking
recovered.
Excuse me, as I just
Riley,
go.
I know you have Dragon Balls, but you don't have to sing it out loud.
Oh.
But I have the Dragon Ball.
There goes Jesse.
No.
Jesse again.
Hi, Jesse.
You know, if you time that right, you can actually ride the explosion of that sheep to the other side.
My name is Loopy Dog. And if I had all 7 Dragon Balls, I would wish away my depression.
I never
Sheep to
liked
the other side.
dog, to be honest. I always preferred Huckleberry Hound.
I mean, everybody did.
Suave.
Oh god. Oh.
Wait.
Case in point.
Huckleberry was the blue one, right?
Wait, hang on.
Huckleberry was the blue one, yes.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure I had my Hanna-Barbera characters correct.
Alright, so.
He was also the one that constantly, terribly sang, "Oh My Darling Clementine."
Found it.
Oh my darling, oh my darling.
Darling. Yes.
Sorry.
So,
Sorry.
I added a little bonus.
Ooh, let's see.
Suave.
Oh god.
Wait.
Case in point.
The Wilhelm scream.
To the other side.
Oh. Wait. No, that's not it.
Oh, okay. Rise is coming back. He just was on his mobile.
Here we go.
Off to Mars! Wait.
That would have been so.
It's overdoing it.
Nah. Or maybe just have the screen for the ones that can't make it to the.
You were saying?
I'll say maybe only have it for the ones who can't make it to the hole.
Oh, the chat's agree. The chat's saying nah. There's never enough. All right.
Eight.
Oh,
Damn.
that would have been amazing.
Oh.
Fucking what?
Did you just clip through the fucking level?
Oh, thank you. Whoever
Okay.
turned me to a fucking cube, asshole. Don't
How
question
indeed.
it. Oh, no,
Don't
no,
question
no,
it,
no,
just
no,
enjoy it.
damn it.
Don't question it. Just roll with it.
Don't roll with it.
Just roll with it.
Ah, fuck.
No. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Burb.
Yeah.
I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
I'm gonna poke the Burb with a stick.
No.
Yes. What is this, right?
Scream of pain.
What the fuck was that? Riley?
It.
We fucking can't!
Let's poke from Pokemon Go Fest 2016, which was a fucking disaster.
Oh, yeah.
No, I remember about hearing that.
Poor people trying to have fun, and then the fucking servers are down. A lot of people still play it, but I remember just downloading Pokemon Go for maybe a few days and then just deleting it after that.
I got bored after like a few months, and then I just never touched it again.
Pretty much say.
I mean, Joey still plays it, and good for him.
Yeah, I know that people still had fun with it, but I just found the appeal gone.
Anytime folder, come on. Perfect. That's what I was looking for.
What the fuck did my friend Dan just send me?
Just roll with it.
I'm gonna post this here.
They're a little overwhelming at the moment, so let's turn it down just a snitch.
It.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was 27 to 18, not 26.
Still, at the height of the game. I hate this. I hate it. No!
I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine. Just get the fuck out of here.
Tails is a fucking Nine Inch Nails fanatic and with knives and guns.
No.
That is the greatest shit I have ever seen. I am wondering if someone that is.
Oh, wow. Explosion of that sheep to the other side.
Oh.
Swap
Oh god. Oh.
Wait. Just roll with it.
No!
I'll take Pa. Pa, it's fine.
Stop.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
Listen, do not worry about the ball going in hole. Watch. Ball in
See?
hole.
Ball in
There we
Impressive.
go.
Impressive.
Great use of the snap feed.
Yeah.
Unperfect score. Thank you.
Oh, that's why.
Again.
Twice in a row.
One way to end the game. That's one way to end the game.
That is. Oh my god.
Oh. I was just thinking. Can you guess which team I was on when I was playing Pokemon Go?
What?
Mystic.
Nope.
I forgot how teams.
I'm actually just about ready to wrap up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm pretty much done with this segment. Thank you guys for sticking around. I do appreciate any support for the GoFundMe. How are we at right now? Same number.
Well, tomorrow's the Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah. This time for real, tomorrow night, Chrissy is going to do Untitled Goose Game.
All right.
That should be interesting.
Yep. So be sure to check that out tomorrow. And until then, I hope you guys have a good night.
You too.
Please.